Hi. Is the stream starting? Well, let's see. If we look in the top left corner, stream starting in 5 minutes and 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, 5 minutes. Yeah, you know, it'll be there eventually. Cleaning my glasses, sorry, I can't read anything. You guys could be telling. Dude, if you guys were like, hey, dude, meteor is coming to hit you in like 5 seconds, I would not see it because I'm cleaning my glasses. You'd have to just chalk that up to, like, bad time to be cleaning your glasses. Because, woo, like, meteor's coming. It's Meteor Monday. Actually, do you know what it is today? It's Sunday. It's Sertraline Sunday. It's... Ooh, this is fun. Mental health medication for every day of the week. Sertraline Sunday. Ooh, SSRI. Well, that's the same thing, right? Well, it's not. Sertraline is an SSRI, but there's many SSRIs. Monday. That's a tough one. Dextroamphetamine 12.5 milligram Monday. Wellbutrin Wednesday. Zoloft Saturday.
Money, money, money.
Happy late Valentine's Day. Get some coffee with your Bella C.
My Bella. Thank you for the $10. I don't know who Bella is, but thank you. I appreciate that. I think I will. Lexapro Wednesday. Bella Ciao. That's what I would say to my friend Bella if I had a friend Bella, and also they spoke Italian, or I was just trying to be a little bit silly, and instead of saying the conventional hello or hi in English, I tried to say ciao in Italian. That'd be quite funny. Fluoxetine Friday. Methotrexate Monday for me. What is that? It starts with meth. It's probably a stimulant, huh? Trazodone Thursday. Lexapro Lunas. Ah, there you go. For my Espanol people. No? It's not a stimulant? Alright, I'm gonna Google it. What was it? Methotrexate. It's an anti-metabolite drug used to treat severe psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis. Oh, okay. I just thought it started with meth. Look, man, I was told to learn prefixes and suffixes in school to give me context as to what a word might mean. So I was just using my English skills. Marvelous Sunday. Tylenol Tuesday. Guys, classic. Tylenol Tuesday. Anyway, how's everyone doing today on this fine SSRI Sunday / Sertraline Sunday? Undecided. The council is undecided whether Saturday will be assigned for SSRIs or Sunday will be assigned for SSRIs. The council is voting as we speak. They make me memorize so many drugs, man.
Money, money, money.
I bet.
I am back again, introducing my boyfriend to your channel. Debt-free Fridays. I don't know how to make the joke work for Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know either. Sorry. Thanks, Hypnotics, for the £5, aka $6.80. Damn, that pound is crazy, dude. Y'all pounds, you're so strong. I guess that's why you're called pounds, because, like, it's strong and heavy.
Money, money,
Lifting
money.
weights and stuff.
Who up having their sertraline brain zaps?
Oh, dude, man, the brain zaps. Holy shit, dude. Those were so bad, getting off that stupid medication. My god, the brain zaps. You just, like, threw me back to try and get off that shit. Not even trying to get off that, man. Trying to get off an SSRI, or, like, just missing, like, a dosage. You feel it. Like, a couple hours after you're supposed to take it, and you didn't take it, you get the first brain zap, and you're like, uh-oh, I know what that means. I didn't take my meds. God, those were horrible. Thank you, though, for the 272 sat cat. Came here from YouTube, and you're already talking about drugs. Sounds good. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Well, I'm not like a drugs guy. I'm kind of like a...
Money, money, money.
I don't know.
I had a dream where you came to my house and needed to borrow my Switch for streams. I need to stop watching your streams before bed, lol.
Hey, thanks for that, by the way. That really came through in the clutch for me. I really needed that. Yeah. I'll get it back to you soon. Thanks, Saotome, for the $5. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get that back to you soon. You really bailed me out there. You really saved my bacon. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, here we are. Animal Crossing Shitty
Money,
Folk.
money,
That's what I would call the
money.
game if I didn't like it, but I actually really
I am
like
back
this
again,
game, so I'm not going to call it
introducing
Shitty
my
Folk.
boyfriend to your channel.
Right, the
Debt-free
boyfriend.
Fridays. I don't know how to make the joke work for Sunday.
Ah, I don't know. I was still struggling myself. Alright. Anyway, thank you as well, Keekers, for the 24 months. 2 whole ass years. Let's
Money,
get these
money,
fish.
money.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I had a dream where you came to my house and
Enjoy
needed
your
to borrow
emotes
my
and
Switch
enjoy
for
your ad-free
streams.
viewing.
I need
TTS
to
guy,
stop
you already
watching
had
your
your
streams
fucking...
before bed,
You
lol.
already had your time. Alright? Shut up. But thank you for the donation. TTS guy is trying to go again when he already went. He wants more screen time than he's getting. He's not going to get it. Hi. I gotta... turn on the light. A little dark. How's everyone doing today? I hope that you're doing well. My hair is not cooperating right now. It needs cut. That's alright. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well on this fine Saturday, Sunday. And here we are. It's Animal Crossing City Folk. We're going to continue where we left off yesterday, which was fishing in Animal Crossing City Folk to pay off the third of our 5 debts this game. We left off at 37 hours, 24 minutes, and 36 seconds. Communications with the Wii Remote have been interrupted. There we go. Let's pull up the spreadsheet here so that we can see where we were at. Currently, we're in Animal Crossing City Folk, and we're working on the 8x8 main room expansion, which is the second main room expansion.
What a wonderful day to skip my long run and watch Dagnel.
You should be doing your long run. I hope that looked as menacing as it did in my head. Thank you, Aaliyah, for the 32 months. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Aren't you training for like a marathon in like Uzbekistan or something? You always got some shit going on. You should be doing your long run, but that's okay, because... Yo, have you hit Jeff up yet? You should be doing that, too. But maybe you already did. Thank you, and enjoy your emotes and ad-free viewing. Is ACGC actually called that, or is it just what you call it? I call it that because it's easiest, because it's just Animal Crossing, which leads to it being a bit vague. I know it's also, like, Animal Crossing population growing, but... I don't know. I don't hear it referred to that often. It's not as universal as Wild World City Folk, and so I just say it's the one for the GameCube because everyone knows what the one for the GameCube is. So yeah. Anyway, we're on Animal Crossing City Folk. We paid off the first 2 debts of City Folk yesterday. We're on to the third one, 248,000 bells, 8x8 main room expansion, and we're using fish as our preferred method of making money. So, we will continue fishing today. Let's pick it up where we last left off. It's February at 4 p.m., which I determined is the best time, the most efficient time to fish in order to make money. So, if you're wondering why we're doing it at this time, that's why. The numbers... I think the official reveal of the spreadsheet that I made as far as determining best times to fish will be revealed when this video comes out. I'm working on a lot of things in it that I don't know if I'll ever actually finish, but I'm pretty happy with where it's at, and I think you guys will enjoy it, and you guys can use it for your own purposes as well. Bard Knife Jaw. Who calls it Animal Crossing population growing? Well, I don't know. Yeah, not a whole lot of people. I don't know. Because that's kind of my logic as well. It's like, I don't see it referred to as population growing that often. So, somebody who may not be as familiar with the Animal Crossing series, that's one of the good things you can get right now. Touchdown! You know, someone who's not as familiar with the series might not know what population growing is, because again, I don't really see it referred to that often, but I don't know. But maybe. Holy smooth, it looks like it has more FPS than AC&H. Well, that's because it does, and that's a bit sad. It's a bit sad, but that's because it does. AC&H, I think, is locked at 30 frames a second. This game is a smooth, crispy 60, and it's 12 years older than New Horizons. So, but like, whatever. Hey, whatever. Hey, it's probably because of the engine, right? It's the engine that New Horizons is. Hey, but the Switch 2 improved graphics, right? I don't know. What's up, Keonity? Oops. Whatever. I didn't want that anyway. I did not account for John Nintendo. Yeah, it's... Well, I don't know what the reason is. I'm sure that there's more of a reason. I think that because this game is very port-y of Wild World, which, I don't know, when you take a DS game and you effectively remake it on the Wii, yeah, it probably is going to run pretty well, because you're taking it from a handheld console and that thing's processing power to a, you know, proper console that's a few years newer as well. And then, yeah, of course it's going to run a lot better. But I don't know if it is as simple as that. But, it, you know, maybe not. I don't really know. I don't really know. I save that shit for the experts, the people who are way smarter than me, to explain that. I feel like such a clown. Surprise. I don't know. Within the Animal Crossing community, I feel like such a... I don't know. I don't know what to say, what I'm saying. You know, I don't really consider myself a speedrunner of this game, because I feel like that's a title only for people who actually, like, try to be competitive in regards to setting personal bests and world records in whatever category they run. I don't think that playing the game and having a timer on the screen means that you're a speedrunner, but that's all I feel like I do. Because actual speedrunners of this game are insanely knowledgeable. And so sometimes when I, like, refer to my challenges as speedruns, I feel a little bit like a fraud, because I'm like, this is not a speedrun. You can't just throw a timer on the screen and call it a speedrun. Now, I am trying to do it as fast as I can, but by no means is this, like, an established thing, you know? It's a term for those who actually want to be fast. Nothing against you, Dag. I don't really take it that personally, but again, my goal is to do this fast, but that's not to say I don't do my fair share of lollygagging, you know? So, you know... And also, the people who speedrun this game, this is kind of the whole thing I was getting at, are so knowledgeable about the game, the technology, the data. And I feel like all I do is piggyback off the hard work that they did to figure out all that stuff. To do my own things, you know? That's why I feel bad sometimes, because I'm like, speedrunning, man, you're not even doing that. You're like, the real speedrunners, they're the ones who are getting this data, using this information. You're out here making YouTube videos where you put a timer on the screen and you're like, hey, look, speedrun. Not really. I don't know. Slow runner, speedwalker. Yeah, maybe. Like, I don't know. I definitely don't play it in a casual manner. Not completely, anyway. But I also wouldn't say it's a speedrun. Yeah, I don't know. Feels weird. The recent GDQ bug race in this game was really cool. It was really cool, yeah. Yeah, Blue Candy and Drew Pag. Both, very cool people. Very knowledgeable people about this series. Yeah, that was a good time. And I'm glad that it finally got into a GDQ as well, because it has been a long time since the Animal Crossing game's been there. Which I kind of get, because they want to have runs that are more reliable, so that they can, like, meet a time frame that they set for that block. And Animal Crossing can vary so much as in regards to, like, how often things spawn. If you're doing a golden net race, like, you know, you can't control some things, right? A lot of it is just luck. So, I kind of understand why it's not there very often, you know? Oh, come on now. They're so squirrely in this game. I managed to catch 2. I was on my work break yesterdays when stream started. That's alright. Dude, if you guys watched a collective 5 minutes of this challenge across the 37 hours that it's been, that's pretty cool, man. That don't bother me. It's okay. It does not bother me. It is alright. I will not think less of you. What's up, Just Love Karma? Oops. You ever been at the mall and there's hordes of older folks speed walking around that joint? Yes. But you know what, dude? That's what I'm going to be when I'm old. I can't clown on that because I fuck with the idea of that heavy. I fuck with the idea of that. I'm not going to clown on that. That's awesome. I really like that. I think that that's what I'm going to do when I'm old. Is I'm going to, you know, speed walk around the mall. That sounds awesome. That's just a sea bass. You can scare that away. Get out of here. That's what we used to do with Pokemon Go. Yeah, dude. It's like, if you give a young person enough reason to do so, Pokemon Go, then they'll do it too. Old people are doing it to stay in shape. Their motivation is different. But if you give a young person a reason to do that too, they will. If malls aren't dead by then. I don't think that malls are dead. To be honest with you, even nowadays, I don't think that they're dead. I think that they had a bubble. My theory, I don't even know if it's a theory. I don't know. This is just like my observation, really. But malls had a bubble in, I'm going to say like the 70s and 80s. And every little rinky-dinky town got a mall. And now that the technology of the internet is here, a lot of those malls that used to be kind of the one-stop shop for a lot of people shopping have now turned to the internet instead. And so now those rinky-dink little towns can't support a mall anymore. And only the big cities can support it because there's actually, like, the people there. I think it just had a bubble, and the bubble burst. And if it wasn't the internet that did it, it was probably even before that they were starting to close. I don't know. I feel like that's more accurate to what happened. I don't know if they're dying. I think that they just rapidly expanded too fast, you know? Like, dude, every single little town had a mall for a little bit there. Thanks, Joshua, for the 33... No, 33 is your username. For the tier 1... Thanks for the new sub. I appreciate that. Hey, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I appreciate that. You can see that there's a fish in that waterfall there because there is a shadow, but there is no chance in hell I'm reaching that. I'd actually like to do... I don't want to do a paper on it, but if I could do a paper on something, I would be like, malls aren't dying, they just grew too fast, and then I would actually try to see if I could back that theory up, because I really think that that's the case. I don't think it's that malls are dying. I think it's that they just were... You just don't need one in every single little town, and so now all the ones in little towns are dying. And then the ones that were smaller in big cities are dying in favor of the bigger ones. Or maybe it's something about, you know, private investments. I don't know. Could be something like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, my theory is that it's because they just built too many. And then once there wasn't a need for that many, of course all the ones died. That's what I think anyway. But that's just a theory. A mall theory. Get out of here. We don't have malls? That's a shame, dude. A nice like, shopping trip to the mall still hits crazy in 2026. I love going to the mall. I don't know. Like, I'm old-fashioned. You guys know that. I play solitaire with the real cards on my coffee table. Let's go to the mall. Dude, yeah, I do. The mall here is kind of sad where we live. It's one of those aforementioned rinky-dink malls. One that I wouldn't be surprised if by the time I get old, it does not close down. But even still, I like walking around it. It's still fun. I like it. I like malls. I like being there. I like going on shopping trips to the mall because it's like, I don't know, dude, maybe I'll buy nothing, but that's okay because I still walked around the mall and I smelled the Auntie Anne's cinnamon pretzels. Girl, I think it's going to close down in the next few years. I don't think so, and I don't really want to give you the reason why because it would sort of reveal our location. But it gets a lot of traffic from over the border, to put it vaguely. So, like, this whole place kind of does, you know? So, I don't know. I don't really know. Animal Crossing, let's go to the mall. Dude, yes, man. Same reason I like the city in this game, even if it isn't the most, like, fleshed out, huge establishment. It's like, dude, it's just fun to putz about and look at the wares. The wares! I like the wares, dude. I'm just a big wares guy. I've never been in a mall that was also in a bubble. Very interesting. Tuning in from Strawberry Fields, Kentucky. Okay, hi. I hope that the strawberries are good. Probably not this time of year, huh? Crap. Did I miss the bridge? I guess I missed the bridge. Oops. Okay, bye, Dagnel. I'm going to Mellow Mushroom. What the fuck? You tell me Mellow... Wait, hold on. Mellow Mushroom? Is that a chain? We had a Mellow Mushroom where I used to live, and I thought that it was just like a place that only was there. I didn't know that was a chain. Oh, okay. Well, hey, enjoy your Mellow Mushroom. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Alright. That place is tight. I remember liking it, yeah. It's pretty mid. It's a small chain. I had it in, like, North Carolina, dude. What the hell? Hey, I think... What's the... Is it the sensor bar or the gamepad that's picking up my reception here? Interesting. Whatever. Hey, we're at 59,590. And we need, what, 248,000, right? I gotta get... Oh, you know what I should do, maybe? I should... Nah, I'll do it later. I should get... Because he said he was going to expand the store. And I'm like, I should get the store expanded so I can start stockpiling axes to cut down all the trees and so that I can, make it so that only palm tree beetles spawn once I want to do the bug segment, which is coming up next. But you know what? Well, in our own time. In our own time. It's all good. We don't need to worry about that old pond smelt. What part of NC did you live in? I live there now. I'm not going to say because it was a small town. And it's small enough to where I'm not comfortable revealing where I lived. Which is kind of true even if I lived in like a big city, but especially not a small town where there's only like 15 people you can pick out from there. And it's like, well, I'm one of the 15. Roughly 189,000 left. That's not bad, dude. I could do fishing all freaking day. Hi, Dag, long-term lurker, but you're entering my specialty. Regional malls nowadays need probably around 500 to 700,000 people to survive. Local malls / indoor power centers are dying, as you said. Okay, thank you. Because I'm like, yeah, every place that had like 10,000 or more people had a mall back in the day. Back when they were first building malls all willy-nilly. But now, yeah, you gotta be a big city to support a mall nowadays because... I mean, for a lot of reasons, a lot of people will just choose to go to, you know, Amazon to get their goods or other clothing online retailers, you know? The mall is rarely the first choice for somebody anymore. And so you need to have a lot of people there in that city to make up for that. And so I'm glad that an expert is sort of confirming what I'm saying. And again, it is other reasons as well, I'm sure. But, you know, that was sort of like my... Well, that's part of it anyway. I like sea butterflies. Yeah, me too. And then bitterlings, right? Yeah, they're decent. They're actually like 900 bitterlings. It's not bad. Even though they're pretty common. Like, here's another one. 900 for something that's pretty common? Not bad, dude. there's a fairly massive mall near me, but I live in the greater Philly area. King of Prussia Mall. You don't even gotta tell me. King of Prussia Mall. Fairly large mall, like, fairly massive mall. Philly area, King of Prussia Mall. KOP is crazy. The KOP situation's crazy. I prefer shopping in person because clothing size are never consistent and sometimes things look good on people, but not on me. Yeah. I mean, I like it just because I like it. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people got their own reasons, right? I think that malls are going to have like a bounce back. All I'm saying is, someone look up the numbers. How many malls are dying now compared to like the 2000s, you know? I feel like it's slowed down. Not stopped by any means, but maybe slowed down a little bit. Because I feel like people are starting to like... I don't know. Okay, if this is... this sort of leads into another thing that I saw that somebody posted that's like... And I think that there's parallels to this and malls. I think that you can actually make like a sort of analogy out of this. You know how like AI slop is fucking everywhere on the internet? Okay, right? We all know this. It's almost to a content Actually, this was Blue Candy who posted this in somebody's stream chat, who I mentioned earlier as one of the runners for the AC City Folk Golden Net run. AGDQ, posted an interesting comment in a Twitch stream that said AI slop is leading to... You would think that it would deter people away from organic content, you know? In favor of the quick slop. But in reality, I think that it's making people seek out organic content more and more. Which for people like me... who make YouTube videos, handcrafted in, like, you know, handcrafted, made with love in my kitchen. I think that maybe, I don't know, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it does kind of make sense that people would seek out, in a world of a bunch of AI shit, that people would seek out genuine personalities and hard work that people make online. In the same way that a bunch of shitty online retailers might lead people to, you know... going back to malls to try to go get the in-person experience again. Make it feel a bit more real. I don't know how true that is. Either of those points. But, you know... I've sort of had, like, the anxiety that any content creator has had in regards to, like, AI, right? I don't think an AI could do what I do. And certainly not better than how I do it, but if they can do more of it, then that might drive enough traffic away from my shit for me to actually be worried. But there's also the perspective of like, well, once people get tired of the AI shit, and they want to seek out someone with a personality and, you know, makes decent content, then maybe they will come back to me. Like an organic personality. Same thing with malls, maybe. I don't know, though. I've been okay ever since the AI boom that we've been experiencing. So, I don't know. I'm sort of the opinion that if I can survive that, maybe it'll be alright. But I don't know. Who's to say what the future holds? Hey. 900 to 1,200 malls are still open. 900 to 1,200 malls are still open? That seems really small. That seems like nothing. You telling me that there's a realistic possibility that less than 1,000 malls are open? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Get out of here. Get out of here, I say. In the age of AI slop, I've been receiving more commissions than ever. It's a good thing, you know? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Or a bit of optimism in an otherwise kind of dreary situation. Do men ever change? What are you referring to? Hi, what's up? How you doing? I must have missed some context there. Right? It makes you more... It almost makes you more gratuitous for genuine content, right? Real art, genuine content. Actual human written stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting take on it. Hey, Dag, how's your day going? Hey, not bad. How are you? Is this guy just gone? I think he's gone. Gratuitous? Do you mean gracious? Gratuitous? Alright, now I'm fucked up. Gratuitous is a word. I'm like 99.9% certain. But I can't remember what the context of the word that I said it is. To be honest with you about whether or not I could have said gracious instead. Gratuitous. People, I think I said gratuitous. People are like, gratuitous. Gracious? Yeah, maybe gracious. I don't know. I gotta say like 10,000 words today, alright? I'm bound to get a few of them wrong. Also, I think both the words work, though. Ugh. Sorry. Sorry I'm late. I miss anything exciting? Nah. Just fishing. I would love to be a poet. That'd be pretty awesome. I feel like the best time to be a poet, dude, was like the 1800s, though, man. We might have missed the bus. Born too late to be a poet. Born too early to explore the universe. Born just in time to be a Twitch streamer. Oh boy! Which is a poet in its own way. Will you stream the Olympics? Will I stream the Olympics? 1 second. $1800s too late for a poet. Gotta go to the 1700s. Really? Nah, there's still... Nah. It might have been, like, dying, but nah. Well, you're not big. Nah, you're just sea bass. They're so obvious in this game, which is so nice. I graduated comp sci at the beginning of the most recent chat GPT boom, and it was hell. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Any updates on the curling drama? No, I don't think so. I think that the last update to it was the same thing I said yesterday, where the officials were like, nah, we can't really do anything about it. Sorry. I don't think anything else is going to happen about it. I prefer my slop human-made. It's kind of sad, because I think about all the human-made slop that was prevalent well before the boom of AI, and I'm like, man, dog, you're making me miss that. Because at least, like, I don't know. There was almost an art to, like, clickbait human slop back in the day. You know? I'm not saying I liked it, or I endorse it still. But, like, I don't know. At least it was... I don't even know if I'd say authentic, but... human-made, man. That's how desperate we are. It was bad, but it was human-made. Yeah, I don't know. Like, all those, like, red circle thumbnails on YouTube videos, and I'm like, geez, man, at least you put it into a photo editing program, and you fucking put that circle right on that, and then you put that fucking emoji on that thumbnail. By golly, at least you did it with your own fucking digits and your brain. For what little of it you used, at least you used it, right? Hey, man, you're, like, right in the middle of the pool. You're like right in the middle of the pool. Ain't no one gonna reach you. You ain't no one gonna reach you when you're in the middle of the pool. No, ain't no one gonna be able to cast that damn fishing rod all the way out there and gonna get that pool in the middle of the pool. Come on now. How do you cheat in curling? You touch the stone, the curling stone, past the hog line. And I'm not kidding, it's called the hog line. You gotta have your hands off the hog before you hit that line. Otherwise, you get a hog penalty. Goldfish. Get your damn hands off your hog. That was kind of a... Man, I didn't get nothing that time. It's the hog line. Hog penalty. Yeah. What's up, Butch? Oh, just kidding, I don't care. I'm sorry, that was mean. Curling seems like the most divorced dad sport. Pardon me, have you seen NFL football? I don't know if you mean to, like, play or to watch, but either way, if you think it's the most divorced dad sport to play, I would also disagree, because pickleball exists. I mean, even that bad session was still 11 grand. Also golf. Oh my god, yeah, wait, golf was right there. Golf. My divorced dad loves watching the NFL. He's Welsh. What's his favorite team? I'm always curious about people in other countries as far as what their favorite NFL team is. Because I'm like, well, you didn't grow up with one nearby, so how'd you pick it? Miami Dolphins. Interesting choice. Unfortunate choice, but an interesting one. I mean, yeah, it's also like a married dad sport, though, you know? Like, yeah, totally. Tennis. No. Tennis is cool. Hey, tennis is cool. I like tennis. Don't knock tennis. Tennis is a classy sport, okay? Tennis is classy. Real men like tennis. Darts is divorced dad core. Fucking darts, kid. Who's your favorite tennis player? I don't really have one right now, but when I was a kid, and I had no interest in tennis whatsoever when I was a kid, but occasionally a big tournament would play on the TV, and inevitably when I was a kid, the last two in the tournament, at least in the men's category, would always be Nadal and Federer. And I don't know why I always rooted for Nadal. So I'm going to say Rafael Nadal. But I also really like Roger Federer. And it was just always... because that's like all I had to pick from when I was a kid. It was always those two. And I don't know why, but when it was those two, I was like, that's my boy Rafa. That's my guy. I think I just liked his hair and his headband. But also Federer had a headband, so I don't know. I liked it because he was Spanish. I actually had... no, I genuinely cannot point to you the reason why. I just thought he was cool. Nadal is bald now. Ain't that fucking crazy? Life comes at you fast. What debt are you on? I'm on the 8x8 main room expansion, which is the third debt, and it's 248,000 bells, and we're using fish. Fish. Hey man, don't turn away from me. I associate tennis solely with high schools and anime. I thought baseball was the big anime high school sport. Maybe tennis too, though. Nice football fish. Because they got like, dude, this is like fucking, maybe some of you know this. And I don't even remember what the name of it is. But in Japan, they have this giant high school baseball tournament. What's the name of it? It's like Koninshin? Japanese high school baseball tournament. Koshien? 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 Just, it's this like fucking giant thing in Japan where like a bunch of high school baseball teams all get together in one massive tournament, train like their fucking asses off for it, and it's like one of the most brilliant spectacles in all the country. I used to watch iShield 21, and that was a football anime. iShield 21. I used to watch SpongeBob. That wasn't a football anime. It was nice, though. I did like it. I bet the animes have weird names. Dude, you don't even know that half. Well, maybe you do know the half of it, and that's why you're saying it. Anime names be, like, fucking crazy. If Animal Crossing was an anime, it would be like living with some animals in this big stupid city, and also I'm poor. And then you translate it to Japanese, and it's like Dobutsu no Mori. And it's like, oh, okay. Anime names are crazy, man. Animal Crossing actually has an anime movie. That is true. Yeah. It came out around Wild World, so it's like very Wild World core. It's pretty good, I think. Where's my Dobutsu no Mori fans at? Yeah, that was like the original N64 title. Because that's what I'm saying. Back to the point about like why I call Animal Crossing GameCube, because there was like fucking, I don't know. I guess population growing sort of distinguishes it from the rest of them, but still. There was like a whole bunch of them. There's one on the N64, there's one on the GameCube, there's a bunch on the GameCube. And some were only Japanese only, some with Animal Crossing was outside of Japan. It's like, I don't know, it's just a bit confusing. Forest of Animals. This whole animal forest. Hi. Tuna? Coelacanth? Probably tuna. Yeah, I knew he was going to ignore me when he bit so fast there. Come on. Oh, a fifth biter. At least that makes it easy. Ah, so I can't be sad, but like, it's 3 tunas, no coelacanth, man. Tunas are 2%, coelacanths are 1%. So like, I'm not saying you get 2 tuna, you should get 1 coelacanth, but that's 3 tuna, no coelacanth. Oh well. Tunas are good, yeah. I think they're 8,000. It's just, you know, coelacanths are like almost double that. So if we're going like for pure value, you would rather a coelacanth. And also I haven't caught one. I want to get at least one, you know. Yo. MKK, thanks for the prime. I appreciate that on Twitch. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Fucking boot. Coelacanth have a catch requirement in this game. No, there's no catch requirement in this game. It's only a thing in New Horizons for some fucking reason. I hope they get rid of that. I hope they get rid of that because, A, for speedrunning purposes, it sucks that you have to catch a bunch of stupid bugs before you can even get to the good ones. It's not, like, dude, I don't know. I think you should be able to get a coelacanth as the first fish that you see in the game, because that's just cool, and that's fun. Like, why? I don't know. Why do you have to catch 100 fish? It's like you have to prove your nuts before you can get a coelacanth. You gotta prove to the game that you're worthy of it? That's stupid. But yeah, nothing in City Folk and any other game other than New Horizons. Fucking don't get it, but whatever. Whatever. I am not hitting these things in the head, and yet the game insists that I am. Do you think you'll play the new Miitopia? I don't know. Do you think they'll announce a new AC game within this year out of genuine curiosity? I do not know. I do not know. I don't know anything. I would guess no. I would say don't get your hopes up. Nice. Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Seriously, dude, come on. Dicking me around. I really hope Tamagotchi Life isn't $70. I wouldn't get your hopes up. You know, I was making that face because I wanted to be like, it's going to be $70. Truthfully, I don't know. I don't know that. To keep up the trend of things that I don't know that either. I would also err on the side of pessimism, though, and say, like, it's 60, already confirmed. Wow, okay, look, there goes to show you. There goes to show you, A, what I know, and B, there is some good in this world still. Not that 60's cheap either, but, you know, hey. I guess because it's not like a big series release for Nintendo. It's 60 with a $20 DLC. What's up with the fucking announcing DLCs for games that don't even come out yet? What's up with that? It seems like another way to just charge 80 bucks for a game. I don't know. Do I even bother catching anything this size in the river? All I get is Dace and Barblesteed. Yellow perch. I don't know how much that is, but we'll see. Yeah, I gotta, like, move my sensor bar or something. Very weird. Snow and rain count as the same thing. What, in this game? Yes. For the coelacanth purposes. There, mole cricket. You know, since I'm here, might as well do a little checky poo. Ah, Pillium. It's alright, I'll leave him. I will not leave Pilliums constrained to my net. Can you say hello to me? Hi. What's up with releasing an incomplete game upon release? I mean, I don't know. It's a story as old as games have been out, but not as old, but like it's gotten worse in recent years, yeah. 24 grand. Okay. All right, white boy. 95,000, so about 150,000-ish to go. Waiting for GTA 6 to come out for $150. I don't think it's gonna be $150, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? $150 for like a complete edition. Yeah, probably. But you don't have to get that. You don't have to get the complete edition. You don't have to get the complete edition. I'm telling this to myself, because I would probably want the complete edition, but you don't have to get it. It's not necessary. Get that bag, yo. 35-day streak, giving unemployed allegations. Thanks for the 35-day watch streak. Nah, dude, people watch me at work all the time. It's cool. Just say that. Always love the Pillium appearances. Oh, I do too. It's like, I'm not chill with any bug in this game, but I'm like mad chill with Pillium. That's the only one. Every other bug, it's like, nah. I wouldn't like hang with like a Hercules beetle, nah, dude. But like Pillium, I'm chill with Pillium. It's like that one guy. Yeah, nah. I didn't hit him in the fucking head. Hey, thanks Kitten1 for the 2 months on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Pillium and Centipeder. Nah, dude, no. I would not fuck with no centipede. You guys call them pill bugs or roly-polies? Because, like, dude, it's called a fucking... I don't even call them roly-polies, but, like, you gotta tell me, like, a bug called roly-poly, man? Come on, now. I chill heavy with roly-poly. Potato bug. Potato bug. Woodlouse. You call it a woodlouse? How you gonna take something like a damn Pillium and call it something so nasty, man? Potato bug. What the fuck? Potato bug. This should be a question in that fucking New York Times dialect quiz, where they try to deduce where you're from based on how you say certain things. Be like, dude, you call it a fucking potato bug? Your ass is from Nebraska. Omaha. Spilt Beans, Nebraska, or whatever the fuck. Rollerton Polarton, or Pillium William. When he's cold, he's Pilly Willy. Ladybug or Japanese beetle? I've never heard it referred to as a Japanese beetle. Is it? I guess it probably is a beetle, huh? Yeah. Big stink. Wooder for water. Yeah, I knew a guy that said that, man. I don't know. It took me a great deal of resistance every time to not, like, be like... every time he said wooder. And now I got my damn self saying it because I made such a joke out of it. So sometimes I'll be dropping wooder instead of water. I gotta get some wooder. I gotta fill my wooder. I've become the very thing I hate the most. Nah, he was cool, though. Philly, South Jersey dialect. For wooder? Dude, this dude was from, like, North Carolina. That's weird. That's a Philly thing. Are you from PA? That's a Philly thing. You gotta... Dude, I'm sorry. This is like... You hit a very sore spot for me. PA is not just Philly, okay? If it's a Philly thing, then it's a Philly thing. It's not a PA thing, alright? Philly is one, like, corner of the state. I'll give you a whole, like, corner of the state, alright? The rest of the state is not Philly. Alright? People try to think, like, oh, Philadelphia, it's so... And you know what? This pisses me off, too. Because Pennsylvania recently got new license plates. And guess what the fucking thing in the middle of the license plate is? It's the fucking Liberty Bell. I grew up fucking like 6 hours from Philly, but I was in Pennsylvania. I've never seen the fucking Liberty Bell in my life. And I lived there for 80% of my fucking life. Why can't you put on the West Coast, give them like a fucking Heinz Field. Put it Heinz Field on there. It's not all Philly, for God's sakes. Philly tries to claim the entire state of Pennsylvania all the time, and it makes me so fucking mad. My God, it's not all about you. I go to Philly every year and I've not seen that damn bell. It's fucking broken, too. That bell has got a big old crack in it. It's fucking broken and stupid. Stupid-ass bell. Stupid city, stupid bell. And I hate it. I really do not like Philadelphia. I'm just kidding. I actually think Philadelphia is alright. But, like, my God, quit trying to claim the entire state. Annoying. I'm from Lehigh Valley. I get it. But LMAO, sorry I hit a sore spot. Oh, you beat Duke that one time, though. That was pretty cool. Philadelphia does a nice cheese. Like cream cheese? Yeah, I guess that's true. And you're gonna tell me it's made in, like, fucking Hershey or something. I'm sorry. This is like, dude, I gotta remember that not every person that watches me is from Pennsylvania. And that these are not all, like... Yeah, like, New York City is not all of New York, alright? Which is why every time you say that you are in or born from New York, you always have to say state if it's not the city. I was born in New York. Oh, cool. What borough? Fucking Poughkeepsie, man. Elmira. Anywhere in PA over Pittsburgh, so... Alright, well that's just rage bait. Because you're really gonna put fucking Allentown over Pittsburgh? That's spoken like somebody who has never been to Pennsylvania, dude. So, that's rage bait. I had a client tell me she was from New York City. It turned out she was from, like, Ithaca. Oh my God, dude. Jesus Christ. You leave Elmira alone. Why? Dude, no, man, sorry. Anywhere in PA over anywhere in Ohio. Yeah, there you go. As a Brit, I'm so lost. Okay, imagine somebody from, See, I gotta know my British geography better. Imagine somebody from Plymouth saying that they're from London, but in reality they're from Plymouth. Like, bro, you can't just say that you're from London because you're in the south of England. Alright? You can't say that. That's not true. I don't know if they do that over there. I don't know if anyone makes that claim, but that's essentially what people are claiming over here. And it's like, no, man. The only Plymouth I know is the car brand. Why is that the first thing you would think of? I don't think Plymouth has been making cars in like 20 years, man. I saw a guy in the lake, but I don't know if it's anything good. I'm from Chicago, born in Naperville or like Joliet. Yeah, dude, like come on, man. We all know better than that. Or like fucking, what's it called? I stayed at a hotel here. Davenport, Iowa. And I'm from Chicago, dude. Crazy how Plymouth was the first place to pop up in your head. I tried to think of a place that's in southern England. I know of a lot of places in England, but I don't know geographically where they are very well. I know that Plymouth is in like the southwest. So that was why it was the first thing I thought of. And I was thinking also like Oxford, but maybe Oxford is a bad example because I think that that basically is in London, but correct me if I'm wrong. Oxford's like right there at least? I don't know. When the NFL starts showing Niagara Falls during a Bills game, that fucking bugged me. Not that example, but they kept showing during the Super Bowl, which took place where the San Francisco 49ers play. And they kept showing shots of San Francisco. Makes sense, right? No! They play in Santa Clara! It's like 45 minutes away! Move. It's like 45 minutes away. They're not even in San Francisco. And that bugged me because the entire fucking time they're showing shots of like that fucking squiggly road. What's that called? Lombard Street. Bro, Lombard Street's 50 minutes away. On the BART. What are you talking about? Get out of here, man. NBC thinks we're fucking stupid. We're not. Oxford's like 2-3 hour bus ride from London. Okay, so it's actually a great example. 2 to 3 hours away from London. Somebody from Oxford saying that they're from London is exactly what somebody who's saying, oh, I'm from Albany, or I'm from New York City, when in reality they're from Albany. That would be the equivalent of saying that. Like, Albany is 2 to 3 hours away from New York City. And people from Albany be like, yeah, I'm from New York City. Bro, you just want to feel included, man. And then people from Staten Island try to be like, I'm from New York City. Like, all right, dude. No, that's actually the opposite. People from Staten Island be like, I'm from Albany. In reality, they're from New York City. It's just Staten Island. I know better than that. People from Worcester say that they're from Boston? Bro, I don't even know what the fuck that even is. Somewhere in Massachusetts. But Massachusetts is small, man. I'm almost like, I kind of almost give a pass to that. It's literally a borough. Yeah, it is a borough. I'm just saying, it's a joke at Staten Island's expense because Staten Island is seen as, like, the forgotten borough among New York City's boroughs. Because it is. It is in New York City. But people from Staten Island maybe don't want to make it known that they're from Staten Island. So they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm from fucking Albany, Yonkers. And also, it sucks. Tell me why. I do actually want to know why. I do want to give, I want detailed answers, because I just know that people don't like it in New York City, but I don't actually really know why. It's the only Republican borough. Right, I do know that. I guess I just want more, you know? Hey, what's up? Goodbye. The squid is pink? Why do people keep saying that? It is not. It is not pink. Oh, I released it, so yeah. It is not pink, it's white. Born and raised in New York City, I've never been to Staten Island. Yeah, but that's what... Okay, but like, if anything, that means that you don't know what's wrong with it then. You don't even been there. Yeah, maybe what you're saying is like, there's no reason to go there. And I'm like, okay, but like, that's fine. There's plenty of places I haven't been. Because I don't see a reason. That doesn't mean that there isn't still cool things about it. It's like pastel pink. It's not easy to get to. Okay, true. There is a ferry, though. There's a ferry, and there's a big old bridge. You pronounce it Wooster. Wooster? Alright, we are over 6 digits, so I think I'm going to make a little deposity poo. Is it 248,000, right? Yeah, okay. Make a little deposity poo. Staten Island and the Bronx are the only boroughs I've never been to. I've also heard bad things about the Bronx. What's up, Magical? I don't know if I want to say the rest of that username. I don't know. Like, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I'm, like, pronouncing it in my head, and I don't like it. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong, though. What kind of name is the Bronx? Yeah, I know, dude, exactly. And also the Yankees play there. We don't want that trash. Absolutely not. The Bronx sounds like bronchitis. Anybody got time for that? Wow, that's a throwback. What's up with the money bag on the right side of the beach? So, Mom, my in-game mother sent me that, and because there is no mother sending me money method in this run, I kind of don't know what to do with it, because I don't want to, like, put it... I don't think this is a river fish, but, like, whatever, I don't know. Nah, that can't be a river fish. Nah, it's a sea bass. Don't get it twisted. Yo. Thanks, Colleen. Thanks for the 29 months tier 2. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much. Extra emotes. What do you think of the World Series last year? Not the result I wanted, but... Hey, there's always next year for my buccos, right? Alright. Hey, catching my first ever stream, so thrilled. Hey, glad to have you here. Thank you. Glad that you could be here.
Dude.
4 years. Am I now a Dagnel unk?
Yes. Are you now a Dagnel unk? Yeah, where would be the threshold? 4 years means that you were watching... I don't know, maybe this is overly simple math, but let's call it 2022. Yeah, dude, I would call that unk. I would call it unk if you guys have been watching me since... 2022 might be the cutoff, honestly. And also, like, early 2022 as well, since it's still early 2026. Like, yeah, dude, I think so. I'm trying to think of, like, the videos that I released in 2022. And they're, like, they're what I have in my head as my old videos, like, classic era Dagnel. I don't know, I don't, like, label my videos in eras, but if you had to, like, break them up, I think that would be called, like, yeah, classic era or something. AC&H Full Museum. That was what defined an era. It's the videos that are around it. Yeah, I would call 2022 an unk. Alright, this is not pink, dude. Get out of here. It's not pink. It's not pink. And I'm not fucking crazy either. If that's pink, I'm pink. And I am pink, so that's actually not a good... Maybe I shouldn't say that, because that makes it seem pink. But it's not. It's pink. It's not. That is pink. Dude, my fucking tuckus is fucking pink. Well, actually, again, it is. But, like, no. Light pale orange. Thank you. Exactly what I was thinking. Light pale orange. That's definitely pastel pink. Whatever. And your fucking eye is gonna be black and blue. We keep talking. I'm gonna punch you in the eye. That's what I was saying. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. There's a piss counter? Oh, yeah, dude. That's from, like, classic era Dagnum, when we all thought that piss was the funniest word in the world. Contemporary era Dagnall, I think, started in, like, 2024. To present. We might be ending that, because you know what, dude? I don't know if you can, like, really know when the end of an era is coming before it's there. But I think that, I don't know. I feel, because, okay, maybe this is me, because I have eras of my life independent of that of my YouTube videos, right? ACNH Complete Museum video is a Hall of Fame YouTube video. Dude, and it sucks so bad. Like, and I'm just like, oh, I can't watch it. It sucks. It's old. I don't like watching it because I don't like it. But whatever, people love it, so I can't get too mad at it. But, oh, God, I hate it. Ugh. Whatever, though. Own biggest critic, right? I feel like my life has eras, and I sort of project those into my YouTube videos. Like, I moved... Usually, it revolves around, like, me moving. Or, like, big life changes, you know? Postmodernism Dagnel. The prime Dagnel era was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournaments. Oh my gosh. Wait, when did I do that? When did I do that? Well, like, when I played on stream? Or are you talking about, like, in my Discord or something? It's a great video, hello? Okay, like, of course, I know. You guys love it. I know you guys love it, and I'm not gonna say that you guys shouldn't love it. I'm just saying I don't like it, because think about something that you did in if you have maintained a creative pursuit between 2021 and now... Hello? Did I scare it away? Oh. No, it was way out there. Fuck, I hate fishing in the ocean in this game. Alright, if you've maintained a creative pursuit between 2021 and now, you look back on your 2021 work and you're like, ugh, yuck, ew. When most people would look at it and be like, it's great. Well, that's the same thing with me. I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, it sucks because I'm so much better of a YouTuber now. But, like, other people are like, no, dude, it was awesome. Maybe it was, yeah, I don't know. Maybe sometimes there's just magic to something, and you don't really know why, but it just, like, it just resonated with people. I'm assuming great... I'm not comparing myself to great artists either, by the way. I'm assuming great artists probably had this same, like, thing in their head, where they're like... I don't know why people think that whatever my famous piece was, my most famous piece was... I don't know why it's my most famous piece. Why? It sucks. It's stupid. I've done so much better stuff since then. Why don't people see my newer stuff or this other thing as better than that? Because it just is, objectively. Because, I don't know, it just doesn't have the magic. And I don't know what the magic is or what it means, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It represented a time, a different time. It represented a different... I don't know. Feeling, maybe. Nostalgia? Maybe. To put it broadly, nostalgia, but there must be more to it. Oh, you're such a little dickhead, and it's just gonna be a dab, and I'm gonna get annoyed. I do think your videos are an art form, TVH. I think so. I just also think that I wouldn't call it that personally. But, yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah, it was actually worth my time. What's your favorite video that you've made? Honestly, dude, I mean, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but usually every video that I put out, not always, in fact, I wouldn't even say that this happens even half the time, but usually I'll make a new video and I'll be like, alright, this is now, because every video that you make now that is released as new is up to your current standards of yourself as a content creator, right? So it's kind of like, I don't want to say that every new video I put out is like my best, but also isn't that like a sign that I get better and better? I don't know though. I don't know if that's true. In fact, I don't think it's true. Maybe Critterpedia in 5 days is an example of one that is still relatively new, like within the past year, but is also like really good work, I think. Like, I think I did a pretty damn good job on that one. Maybe that. Van Gogh considered Starry Night a failure. Yeah, but like a lot of his shit didn't pop off until afterwards, right? I don't know. Maybe I should cut off my ear, is what you're saying. That's a good one, because it's a good balance between, like, it's mostly modern, so it's kind of... Maybe I've made some improvements since then, but not a lot. But also, it's good concept. Like, a video needs to be a good concept, you know? Like, it needs to be a fun video idea. Oh, also, it stopped snowing, I just realized. So no more coelacanths. Alright, I'll probably finish this pocket full of fish, and then, I guess, go back an hour. Yeah, it's a good video concept. It's a pretty good video. Like, I think the video turned out well. It's got its moments. Yeah, I don't know. It's decent. It's good. I like it. I could watch that one today and not, you know, want to shrivel up into a ball and fucking die at every, like, lame joke or cheesy edit, you know? That's what I want to do with the full museum speedrun. Every, like, joke and every corny-ass edit that I did, which you guys probably love as part of the... It's, like, part of the video for you guys. It's part of the experience. I want to, like, go back and mug myself. But that's, you know, that's not fair to myself. And it's not fair to say that those are bad, because, again, you guys like it, so whatever. Nobody's going to watch you getting a piece of wood, of furniture, and AC, and that's what I'm saying, and some people suggest video ideas that are like, do very arbitrary thing in Animal Crossing, because I like watching you play Animal Crossing, and I'm like, I appreciate that you like watching me play Animal Crossing, but I need to do it with purpose. Because if I don't have a purpose, I'm going to get burnt out of the game, even faster than I already am. The Hello Rat with reverb plays in my head constantly. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Maybe I should, like, I don't know. Should I lean back into being corny? I don't know. I think, I don't know. Probably not. No, let it exist in its own time, right? Maybe I should find a time that it snows for longer. I don't know. Ew, 9,600. That was bad. Because, yeah, no more snow means no more coelacanths. Not that I was catching coelacanths anyway, but I don't know. Fuck it, let's go back a little bit. To be corny is to be free. To be cringe is to be free. Yeah, but also, like, I don't know, dude. I want to be able to, like... I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. I will make something and I will hate it so much at the time, and then look at it later, I'll be like, wow, it was so much better than I was now, and it's not even true. Sometimes I feel that way about smaller things. I'll be like, damn, that was a pretty funny joke. No, not 5. I want to go back. I'll be like, damn, that was pretty funny. White boy got some jokes. And it was like me from 2 years ago, and I'm like, what happened? What happened to this fraud? My goat is washed. Follow your heart in how you create stuff. I generally try to.
Money, money, money.
Are you going to keep streaming regularly on YouTube?
If it's related to a video that will eventually become a YouTube video, then yes. So for the foreseeable future, while we complete this challenge, yes. Thanks for the $2, Saotome. YouTube. I do think I'm stupider now. No, I think that med school just crams so much shit into your brain that when you don't remember something that you might have formerly knew, you might remember like 100 other things that you didn't know back then. I think that's probably it. Me, who definitely knows a lot about how med school works and the effects that it has on oneself. Why do some people hate watching streams on Twitch? I don't know, because that's just their preference. I don't blame them. I don't know. Twitch is a website that has issues in its own way. I like watching Twitch more than I would like watching streams on YouTube, but you know, YouTube for most other things. Like, I'm not, like, if there's a VOD that got uploaded, I will watch the VOD on YouTube, probably, not on Twitch. Unless I like to have the Twitch box, the chat box alongside. And also, like, ads, yeah, like, dude, it's crazy. It's probably the real reason. Ads is a good reason, yeah. Twitch has so many ads. Yeah, dudes. Definitely. I don't know. That's why I try to, like, branch out and do both, because... I mean, it's just good to get more people involved, right? For my purposes, and I'm not all about money, but, you know, 2 sources of income for the 1 live stream. Can't beat that, right? But yeah, also, like, you reach a wider audience. More people are able to watch the stream ad-free if they, for example, have YouTube Premium, but not Twitch Turbo, whatever the fuck it is. Remember there was a time where if you had Twitch Prime, you didn't see an ad on anyone's stream? No matter whether you sub to them on Prime or not, you just had Twitch Prime, and so they were like, all streams ad-free. Remember that? That was fun. You join a stream and you get 7 ads. Yeah, dude, like, I'm not sitting through those to watch some guy that I might not even like. Especially, that's why it's hard to find new streamers on Twitch, is like, I want to check this guy out, see what he's about. 7 ads. Alright, never mind. I'll just stick to who I know. Like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm not watching 7 Tide ads for laundry detergent before I go see somebody play, like, Spelunky 2 or something. Spelunky 2 fucking mentioned! Someone in this chat really fucking loves Spelunky 2, and they are just, they're like eyes lit up when I said that. They're like, holy shit, I love Spelunky 2! That's why I love dropping random games sometimes, because I know that that random game is going to be one of your guys' favorites. I fucking love Spelunky 2! I actually really do as well. But I'm horrible at it. I doubt you'll ever play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Man, that was like, I was getting asked to play that damn every week for a while. Every day for a while. And if I didn't play it then, I don't think it's gonna happen now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a fun game to watch. It's one of those games where I like watching it more than I like playing it, because I'm like, I like being good at this game, but I'm not. So let me watch somebody who's good at this game. Thank you, Out of Ducks, for the 43 months, Tier 1. Appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is so good, though. I don't doubt it. There's a million good games out there that I have not played. There's 100... this is the real number. Is 164,362 great games out there that I would love to play, that I probably will never play, simply because my time on this earth, while not precious, is also indefinite. You know? Also, yeah, we spent $60 on Hello Kitty Island Adventure and played it twice. I've done that so many times with so many games, and I've learned that if I'm on the fence about a game, and I am, like, not all that enthused at the idea of playing it, but I kind of want to see what the hype is about, honestly, dude, don't even bother. Watch other people play it. If there's a demo, try that. Don't go spending money on shit before you are 100% sold that you are going to sink at least the amount of hours into it as dollars that you paid for the game. That's my golden rule. $60, 60 hours. $20, 20 hours. $1, 1 hour. That's my rule. I gotta be certain that I'm going to spend that many hours into it. And Hello Kitty Island Adventure, yeah, maybe. I would play it for a little while. Have some fun with it. Do I see myself playing it for 60 hours? I don't know. Or wait for a sale. 500 hours in Stardew and I'm still playing this shit vanilla? No, we have a few mods. We have a few mods. It's easy to forget because we don't, like, put a whole shit ton of them in there, but we have a few mods. But yeah, like Stardew, like $20 game that I put 600 hours into. Great value! But you can't expect that to be the case with every game that you buy. I'm sorry though, Stardew Valley's kind of ruined the genre for a lot of games that I might have otherwise enjoyed, but it's just not as good as Stardew Valley. Thanks, Concern Ape. Great deal. Oh, it's just you. What if it's free to play with microtransactions? I play 30 hours, does that mean I can spend $30 on it? No, because you are under no means or obligation to spend $30 on it. No, if anything, that kind of makes me want to, like, not spend money on it, because I'm like, I don't have to. No, that's... This is just me. This is... All of these are just my rules, right? But generally, I don't like free games with microtransactions. It throws up a huge red flag in my head. That's not to say I haven't done it. I play like a crosswords app that after I finish every crossword, it's like, hey, buy the premium version. Which, that's not really a microtransaction. That's just like, hey, support the people who made this. And buy the version ad-free. But still, it's like, no, I don't really want to, because I'm getting a perfectly fine version of it. Without paying a single cent. That's just me, though. But you guys, it's your money. You do what the hell you want with it. But, yeah, I don't know. Sims. Yeah, don't even get me started on The Sims, man. Have you heard of Cast and Chill? Yeah, I played that one time. On stream. I think that's what I played in the background while watching a Nintendo Direct. It might have been the Animal Crossing Direct for the 3.0 update. Wow, you literally caused Highguard to fail by not supporting a free-to-play game with microtransactions. What the hell is Highguard? How many hours do you estimate you have in ACNH? Oh, Jesus. Enough to catch this coelacanth. Nah, probably like 4,000 or 5,000 maybe. Come on, big man. Ugh. Although I gotta say, tuna, while mid-sip of water, pretty goated. I might be the greatest to do it. Ever. Which Animal Crossing game do you have the most hours in? Probably also ACNH. Although it's hard to really tell, because I played Wild World and City Folk for years as a kid, without tracking the hours that I accumulated over the years. So maybe those, but I really have no way of knowing. I'm just gonna guess New Horizons. But it is just that. A guess. I caught a coelacanth 3 times in a row while trying to catch the tuna. You trying to rub it in my face? You're like dangling a $100 bill in front of my face with a fishing rod, and every time I go to reach for it, you're like reeling it back in. Ooh, you almost had it. Yes, yes I am. Do you plan on playing the game Hightail? No. Probably not. No. Kinda got the same vibe as, And I did like Pal World, but I'm getting a Pal World vibe from it. Pal World Minecraft, except, I don't know, Pal World, not because you can, like, catch creatures and things, but literally just, like, how the game looks and probably how it feels as well. I don't know. Pal World was alright. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's trying to, I don't know, it tries to do too much. Those games try to do too much sometimes, you know? Because they're trying to be like Minecraft, but better. Pokemon, but better. And I'm like, you did improve a lot of things, but also, I don't know, you just, they miss the mark a lot of the time. And I don't really know why 100%. It's not a novel or original idea, but it tells a new or original story. So if that's what you're into, then that's cool. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. $15.4. Hi.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Hope you're having a good day. Smile.
I'm not. No, I'm kidding. I am. Yeah, I just thought it would be funny to say, like, I'm not. Like, oh, it's so downtrodden and compared to the normally cheery and upbeat TTS guy. I need to ask you something. I want you to tell me the truth, Bubba Baby. I can't stop saying, but no, dude, come on. Bubba Baby's classic, man. Come on. No. Why did I even talk to her? Because I like her. Bubba Baby. It's like Austin Powers, but also she's been saying that for so long. They took away that, along with Cube's Dude in New Horizons. Like, what? Dude, come on now. I'm crestfallen. I am. I'm crestfallen. Oh my god, dude. Crestfallen. Fucking crazy-ass word. Could be a koi, but, like, honestly, it's probably a fucking dace. Or a barbel steed. Maybe. I don't know, though. Elvis impersonator over here. No, it's Austin Powers, dude. If I was doing Elvis, I'd be like, "How you pretty mama?" Just caught my 4th coelacanth. Dude, what the hell, man? Are you fishing in the same time that I am? Ooh. With Pokemon specifically, I think Power completely misses why people like it, IMO. People want the power of friendship with cute creatures, not mow them down with guns. Probably same applies to Minecraft too, which is why it falls short. To be honest with you, I don't know why Hytale doesn't do it for me. Don't have a good reason. And I don't even know if that's how I feel about Pal World, but maybe. Maybe. I think what it is for me is I would rather just, like, the people who are pretty talented to have made Pal World, I feel like didn't need to, like, and I'm not saying that reinventing a genre is a bad thing, but I think I'd probably enjoy the game more, well, a whole separate game more, if it was trying to not be, like, a better version of something else, you know? I'm like, when it's just trying to be a better version of something else, rarely do I ever play a game like that and like it more than the original version, you know? It's rare that that happens. I know it tried to do a lot of things that Pokemon did, but better, but... yeah, I don't know. It didn't really do it for me. They stole from artists, too. I heard a lot about that, and I heard a lot about... this is, like, around the time people were beginning to become, like, really wary of AI art. And I remember people, a lot of accusations about that, too. I don't know how true all that is, but I wouldn't be necessarily surprised. Have you played Inumi before? I do not even know what it is, I'm afraid. 127k left. That's not bad. So we're probably over halfway done with the fishing then. Hey. Whatever, dude. Alright, if it's a koi, I will keep catching medium fish in the river. If it's a barbel steed or a dace, I will never catch a size 3 in the river ever again. Only if it's a koi. This is the determining factor, whether I start scaring these guys away or catch them. Goodbye. Never, ever, never, ever, 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 ever. Never, ever. Just kidding. Because now I'm like, dude, no, I'm like, dude, no. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding about kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it ever. I'm for real. I said I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna, I'm not chickening out now. Is diving under the fishing bracket in AC&H? No, diving's its own thing in both Animal Crossing New Leaf and New Horizons. Diving is its own method of making money. Not pink, by the way. The river no longer exists. The only reason to check the river, truthfully, is the stringfish and the bitterling. That's it. So honestly, and I'm being so honest with you right now, and I'm being so fucking for real, I don't think I'm even going to bother checking the river all that much. I think I'll scare away everything that I know isn't a bitterling or a fucking stringfish. That is literally pearlescent pink. That, dude, I'm sorry. Remember when I said it the other day where it's like, if a color exists and you can't describe it in like a certain amount of characters or less, it's not a real color. All right? Pearlescent pink is not a real color. Deep cactus green is not a real color. Fucking stringfish. Yeah, fucking stringfish, yeah. I caught one, and I was optimistic that I'd see more, but nah. Yeah, football fish, get over here. Wait, this is a fucking squirming, dude. It's like he hits, like, the southernmost border, and he has to, like, I gotta go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Hey, Mr. Dagnel, just join. Where are we at? I'm in the United States. No, I'm fishing. And I'm doing the 248,000 main room expansion debt. City folk. What about neon yellow? Fine. Wait until he finds out about the names for Pantone colors of the year. Alright, lay it on me. Lay it on me. I want to hear it. I'm going to be mad. Don't be surprised if I get like a little bit agitated when deep poppy blue pops up on there and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Came here from the Blue Rose video. It was very fun. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't have fun doing that, but that's okay. I'm glad other people did. Poppies are red. Exactly. That's why it's stupid. That reinforces the fact that it's very stupid. Very stupid color. Explain any normal color in a certain amount of words, then without mentioning any other color. Thank you. They can't do it. Viva Magenta. Mochi Mousse. Peach Fuzz. Last year's was Mocha Mousse. Mocha Mousse, huh? Whatever. I catch fish. How many colors are there? Which is such a fucking crazy question, but like, you know, the color wheel. How many colors are there on that damn wheel? There'd only be like a certain amount, right? Illuminating and ultimate gray. Wow, dude. I cannot think of a more illuminating and ultimate color than gray. At least 6 million. Oh my god. Is there any, like, colors out there that haven't been identified? Like, names? Can I make, like, $B0R74D, like, Dagnel? Can I make that color Dagnel? Like, and like, that is Dagnel. Probably. Dude, I think that that's gonna be Dagnel now. What color is that, by the way? Like, what was that hex code? I'm gonna name one Dagnel. I think that's how copyrighted colors work. Yeah, it's copyrighted Dagnel. And if you use it, you have to pay me $500. If you use it to, like, paint your wall, $500 per square inch of your wall that is painted Dagnel. Does anyone else's mother keep speaking about Frogger, or is it just me? Yeah, actually, me too. Yeah, that's not just you. Man just invented a mantis shrimp shade. Like, only mantis shrimp can see it. Alright, well, any mantis shrimp that paint their fucking little mantis shrimp rooms, Dagnel, need to pay me $500. Just joined. Since when was Dagnel a color? 5 minutes ago, yeah. Pretty crazy. No. Sick. It's my new favorite color now. Hey, I appreciate that. I hate that magenta isn't a real thing. It fills me with rage. Is it not? Okay, but, like, honestly, though, magenta is just purple, though. I'm sorry, I just made everybody mad. I'm sorry, I'm deleting it, I'm sorry, I'm deleting it. Hey. Thanks, Finnick
Can I
Bald.
purchase a timeshare for use of the Dagnel color?
Yeah, 20 bucks ought to do it. Thanks for the 20 bucks, I appreciate that. Yeah, but only you, though. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Purple? It's like a pinkish purple. Okay, but then, like, what's violet, then? What is... I don't know. Yeah. It's like a teal situation. The hell is teal? Blue-green. I don't even want to get into it. The color people scare me. That is a really fucked up sentence. No. The people who know too much about, like, color, they get really angry when you... Alright, I'm gonna stop talking.
Yo.
Hey, thanks Gavin Phillips for the new membership on YouTube. I appreciate that. People who know a lot about color theory scare me. Like, oh, dude, that's not teal, that's blue-green. That's not turquoise, that's whatever the fuck. Grow up. Camera died, did it? Oh. Interesting. It looks alright now. Little glitch, maybe. The art majors, yes, you guys scare me. Same thing with people who know every single Pokemon in the game. And if, like, and I'm talking about, like, up to the newest version. Not like, oh, I know, like, the first, like, 8 gens. No, like, the people who know every single gen. scare me. And not only that, their types. Every single... Alright, can anyone in this chat claim to know every single person? Every single Pokemon, every single form of that Pokemon, and then also every single type that all those Pokemon and forms of them are. I'm that person. 85% maybe, but not all types. I could do 90%. That's fucking crazy. It's my wife. So if I say, like, is there a Mega Evolved version of Trubbish? One of you over 50 viewers. Dude, really? I need more people in that demographic. For real. You're the funniest people alive. Thank you, Rikaida Plays, for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Pre-evolved version other than Floette can't Mega Evolve. Wait, is that not the fully evolved version? Garbodor has a G-Max. Okay, what type is Mega Evolved Garbodor? G-Maxed? Whatever the fuck that is. What type is it? Poison. It's just pure poison? Well, that's not hard. So if I say, like, generate a random Pokemon, and it needs to be a trust system. It needs to be a trust system that you're not going to look this up. Random Pokemon generator. And I'm talking like, okay, generate 6 Pokemon from all regions, all types, all legendaries, all stages. Generate. Okay, dude, come on. Slow, bro? Seriously? Alright, but here we go. Oricorio. The people who claim that you can do types of every Pokemon, Oricorio. And I'm actually gonna... It doesn't show me the type, so I'm just gonna have to, like... Psychic. Flying Fire. Which form? I don't know. It's red. It's red and black. There's multiple forms? Oh my god. It's red and black. Flying Fire. Fire. Flying Fire. Yeah, you're right. Fine. What about Bramblegast? Okay, but that one of the... Alright, never mind. Forget that one. One of them's obvious. Give me 6 more. One of them was Gligar. Like, come on, dude. Even I know that. Alright, smart guys. What about... Wait, hang on. Let me make sure that this isn't, like, really easy. I think this one's actually really easy. Alright, how about... Hisuian Quillfish. Hisuian Quillfish. One of them's pretty obvious. Dark Poison. Poison Dark. Yeah, it's Poison Dark. That was a little trick one because you might think water because it's a like pointy guy. All right, one more. Who the fuck? All right, genuinely, I do not think I've ever seen this one before. Iron Jugulus. Iron Jugulus. What the fuck? Flying Dark. Dark Flying. Yeah. Yeah. Dark Flying. Fucking crazy, man. I never even heard of that guy. And I hear iron, and I'm like, well, of course, steel, right? No, dumbass. It's Violet's Future Paradox Mons. Dude, you gotta be honest with you. Does not clear up a thing in my head. That does not clear up a single bit in my head. That only confuses me further. Because I played Violet, but it must have been maybe the DLC. Because I didn't play the DLC. Damn it. So Violet has future Pokemon coming. Alright, dude, I'm sorry. You are saying this, and I'm afraid that this is a waste of your precious muscles and time. Because everything that you're saying, and I only read a few words of it, I am going to forget 5 seconds after reading it. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest with you that you probably are better off just not even bothering, because I will not remember. I will not remember what you just said. And that's on me. That's not on you. That's on me. That's on me. I'm trying to save your time here. I'm trying to save your time. I'm not I have no business wasting your time. Is more precious than that, than trying to explain to me what Pokemon that are like iron whatever the hell in Pokemon Violet are. I'm sorry. It's already fallen out of my head. Blastoise is a water-type Pokemon. He could be found as one of the 3 starters, the evolved version of one of the 3 starters of Pokemon Blue. You can tell because it's blue. Hey, what I do, bada bing. Get your fucking ass over here. Damn it. I just came back from Pokemon European Champs. Was fun. Wait, what is that? Is that like a competition? If it was a competition, were you a competitor or were you merely a spectator? Guffawing at the talents that are presented in front of you. Seal is a seal and Flamigo is a flamingo. That's so true, man. That's actually really true. And then, yeah. I did not compete because I am terrible. Well, that's okay. That's why most people attend things rather than compete in them. Because compared to the people who are actually competing in them, they are terrible. That's why I go to baseball games instead of compete in them. Actually, I don't, because I don't live near a Major League Baseball team, and it's sad. It's so sad. Hey, man. Do you guys know that Ekans is snake backwards, and Arbok is cobra, and Muck is... No. I do baseball is my favorite professional sport to watch in person. Dude, people are like, baseball is boring. Yes. I'm not going to be the baseball guy that tries to say, like, no, dude, there's actually many intricacies to the game that if you learn enough about it, you can find, like, you know, this is Chris Sale, and he has some of the highest rotational speed on his fastball among any pitcher in the league. Like, okay, who fucking cares, right? If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine. There is a universal appeal in watching something that is kind of, like, boring and slow, though, you know? There really is. Like, you telling me I could, like, and I'm talking about, like, $20. $20, you can get, like, a bad seat at a baseball game, but if it's, like, a slow day where not a whole lot of people are coming, you can no doubt move up to a better seat. $20 gets you in, and then, like, you can just sit there, and I'm not, like, a big drinker, but you could go get, like, a big thing of beer, and then you can just sit there for a few hours and watch some dudes hit a ball around and catch a ball. And I'm like, and you probably like meet some people there that are probably there for the same reason, just to like chill and knock a Tuesday out. You know, like, dude, I don't care who you are. I think that everyone can kind of see the appeal in that, right? You don't need to understand the intricacies. It's the most chill sport, professional sport that you can go to. NFL games, and I like all these things, but NFL games and hockey games and basketball games, they're loud. They're loud, and it's kind of like cramped and stuffy, and you're inside like, sometimes baseball's inside, sometimes football's inside. But like, dude, the baseball game, you got room, man. You got room. You like tired of sitting in the middle of the game? You could just take a walk. You can go take a walk, go get a hot dog, man. Like, dude, it's chill as fuck. It's literally so chill. Are you gonna make this into a YouTube video or just shorten your lifetime by 40 hours? Love your streams, by the way. Are you going to make this into a YouTube video or just doing this to shorten your life? I think that my lifetime was probably going to be the same as it was, whether I did or did not do this. And what would I be doing instead of this if not making this video? Probably not a whole lot. If anything, I think it's more productive that I'm doing this and doing my job rather than sitting around and loafing about all day, which is probably what I would be doing. Hi. But yeah, it'll be a YouTube video. Also, I have a reason to believe that this will probably be like 60 or 70 hours. I'm watching this while eating Five Guys right now. You're watching this while eating Five Guys right now? Hey, fucking money bags over here. Jesus. No, I'm kidding. Five Guys is pretty good. Although I haven't had it in a long time because, like, oi, oi, oi. Bro's rich. That shit, I know it's like a joke at this point to just be like, oh, Five Guys money. But like, my god, is it though? 5? Was 1 not enough for you? Yeah, no, but actually though. 60 and 70 until New Leaf is over. Yeah, dude, it might be that bad. I don't know though. You're not large. No, you're just big. No, get out of here. Is Five Guys the one with the peanuts? Yes. I think so. Five Guys is the one that the Amish people always love going to for some reason. I don't know why, that's just my experience. I always saw Amish people at Five Guys. There would be a bus, a shuttle, dropping off Amish people at Five Guys every time I went. Or like even just past it. And I'm like, what the hell is, like, why? Amish people can do that? Amish people are less restrictive than people give credit for. Amish people are allowed out? Jesus Christ, people. They're not, like, dogs. They're not, like, animals, man. My god. Jesus. Yes, they can go out. They can use... My understanding is that they can use public transport so long as it is not them driving it. They can only utilize the service driven by someone else. Don't blame us. We don't have Amish people where I live. Yeah, but you do have Google. You have to get permission to go to the hospital, but they can get Five Guys? Do they need permission to go to the hospital? I never heard that before. Look, I'm not the Amish expert, but I've definitely had them around. Saw them. I think that's Mormons. Yeah, and don't get it twisted. Completely different thing. Why would I Google some group from some random country? Look, I don't know. fair enough, but also, like, why would you go saying something about it without knowing whether you're saying something's true or not? About some random group from some random country. The United States of America, by the way. This ain't, like, Kosovo. It blows my mind when people never have seen Amish at stores, because that's an everyday occurrence for me. Yeah, and it's like, dude, I know we didn't all grow up in, like, Lancaster County, but Amish people, my understanding of them, and it depends on the specific church that they're a part of, because they all have different rules. Some may not allow people to go to Five Guys Burgers and Fries, on account of the fact that, yeah, it's their specific rules, and also the fact that they're like, Jesus Christ, I mean, oi, 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 Jebediah, have you seen the prices? But also, like, man, oh man. They're not, like, caged animals, you know? They can get Five Guys Burgers and Fries, man. This convo is killing me. Yeah, I don't know. Like the one... It's giving me a little bit more reason to catch those guys that size. Even though, like, 90% of them is just not worth my time. Yay, yippee! If you ever traveled on, like, a train in America, you've probably seen Amish people. Ooh, hi. I see them all the time. Or like a bus. Get over here, coelacanth. Why is it? Like, dude, even if one of these things was a coelacanth instead of a tuna, this would be, like, a little bit better, but, like, whatever. I also have to reset the clock here in a minute, because I reckon it's going to roll over to 5 o'clock soon. Watching from Lancaster County. Hi. What time is it? Yeah, about 15 minutes. The tuna is so obsessed with you. I wish he was a bit... I mean, it was a while before catching the one before the one I just caught, but I wish he was a bit more obsessed with me. I wish he liked me. I manifested tuna. Can you please manifest me some more, please? They are going to be critical to my cause. Oh, hi. Why the trash seems like crazy common in this game. I don't know. For as much as like the tire joke happened a lot in Wild World, I feel like in this game the boot is crazy. I actually, in making or in looking at the spawning percentages of things in this game to determine what the best time to fish is, there was also trash listed in the spawning percentages, and I'm curious to look and see, like, what it is, because it seems crazy high compared to, I don't know, maybe I'm just too used to New Horizons. What, did I not scare you? You could clothe a centipede now. Dude, I might. I might have a damn boot for every leg of his. Because centipedes don't actually have 100 legs, right? That's a myth. At least it's misleading because of the name. They probably got like 40, which is a lot. but certainly not 100. You're not gonna be a fucking koi. You're gonna make me mad. Millipedes have 1,000, I think? Right, but not actually, though, right? I don't know. Who's counting, really? Like, somebody actually must have counted. Hey, man. How's the deck quest going? Not bad. Yeah, we're just fishing. Depending on the species, they have 30 to 350 legs. Yuck? What the fuck? 30 to 354 is, first of all, like a crazy range. Second of all... Ooh, no. Also, 354... I just spat everywhere. 354 is a specific enough number to where somebody must have actually, like, taken one and been like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, actually been like, alright, dude. I'm gonna answer this for real this time. That is too many legs. That is so true, man. Has getting paid to play Animal Crossing made it hard to play for free? No, not really. Because, like, look, I'm not earning a salary, alright? I could stream for 3 hours and earn $0. Or, well, nobody can subscribe, nobody can do anything. And whatever pittance I do earn would be through, like, ad revenue that people watched. But all things, let's effectively call it free. So... I don't know. Because of that, it doesn't really... Hi, what the fuck happened there? It doesn't really ruin it for me. Might have just been a slow day. You dickhead. It might have just been a slow day, but no. I mean, I certainly play the game in my own time sometimes. Not very often compared to when I'm playing it for the sake of a challenge. Have you ever seen the giant desert centipede? It looks like something from a different planet. Alright, I'll get back to this thought, but giant desert centipede. Animal. One of the photos that... By the way, yes, disgusting. But even more disgusting was one of the photos Google decided to recommend showing me when I Googled it was somebody with one in their mouth. Which, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. That doesn't make it any better. Yuck. But anyway, no, I certainly don't mind playing the game for... I don't know. I don't really know what it means to play for free. Because if I'm playing, like, but I'm not streaming, then I'm probably, like, working on a YouTube video, which will eventually turn into a video that I make money on, so that's not for free. But even still, like, if I have played casually, I wouldn't really feel guilty about it, no. Maybe at one point, but no. I don't know, dude. I'm so lucky to be able to do this for money. Like, as a job, you know? That... It's gonna hit me like a fucking brick wall the minute I'm not able to. They're at the top of the pain scale for you if you get bitten. What's that guy that got bit by all those damn bugs? Coyote Peterson or something like that? Yeah, that dude. That's fucking... Like, dude, I don't know. If we're gonna tie these two conversations together... I'm fucking lucky that I get to play Animal Crossing on YouTube to make a living, rather than get bit by some fucking bugs to make money on YouTube. So even within the sphere of YouTubers, I'm even still pretty lucky, which is already a pretty lucky thing to be as a YouTuber for a living. And I don't have to fucking get bit by bugs. That's the best part about it. That's pretty sweet. I won't knock it, but I also wouldn't do it. I won. Yeah, kind of. But I don't know. I got lucky. Aurora is straight up ignored. Yeah, it's just she's gonna be like, oh, do I say "bubba baby" too much? And it's like, no. I thought you were talking about the guy who made the Schmidt pain index. Well, yeah, I think he took like the top bugs from the pain index and was like, let me see what I think about it. And he was like, yep, the bullet ant sucks. She wanted to nickname you Schmoopy. I don't want to be Schmoopy. I want to be Dagnel. If I wanted to be Schmoopy, I would have called my YouTube channel twitch.tv/Schmoopy. Not twitch.tv/Dagnel. Crazy D. Yeah, or like Crazy D or some shit like that. I can't wait for it to be summer. I want to feel the warm air on my skin again. Like a cool summer breeze. Oh my god, dude. I cannot fucking wait. Dude, don't fucking do a drive-by biting. It's fucking so annoying. Why are the fish so annoying in this game? Why are they so annoying in this game? Why are they the worst? What are the origins of Dagnel? Well, it was July of 1996. Okay. I mean, that's like dirty. First biters are always dirty, but like, geez, man, I didn't think I was like grandpa slow there. That was probably a coelacanth, man. Yo. Hey, thanks, Turner Norman, for becoming a member. Tier 2 on YouTube. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes, but not your ad-free feeling, because YouTube members do not get that. And it's sad. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Elder Gen Z reaction time. Yeah. That was, First biters are just mean, dude, because you want it, like, my brain, I get antsy, I get jumpy thumb, so I like, in my head, I'm like, alright, dude, the first bite is just it being like, hey, I'm here, I'm biting.
What would you be doing as a profession? See,
I don't really like to think about it, personally, but the real answer is that if I didn't do YouTube and Twitch, I would probably go back to working in, like, the stupid factory that I used to work in. The stupid factory. That was actually what it was called. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. For as much as I would like to be like, I would probably just do what I used to do. Maybe I would have found some other passion that I would have been able to make a living out of. It's really hard to say because it's like a reality where I never made it as a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. And it's like, well, at what point would I have given up trying, you know? And then once I gave up, I would have been like, well, shucks, I don't have a college education. I don't have many career prospects for me. I don't have a whole lot of employment history other than, you know, working in a factory. But I don't really want to work in a factory my entire life and be one of those miserable old misers that worked in the fucking factory their whole life and life got away from them and now they're like 60 and it's all they know. I don't want to be that either. I don't know. I don't know. You could probably study data analytics. You're good at that. Maybe, but I think part of the reason why I am maybe good at that, and I would even argue that I don't know if I am good at that, but a lot of it is because I managed to be a YouTuber Twitch streamer. So if that never happened in this hypothetical, then maybe I wouldn't have been very good at it. And maybe I wouldn't have been able to make a career out of it. I don't know. And it's the same thing with like video editing. Like you take all the skills that I've learned in YouTubing and Twitch streaming, I'm assuming I would not nearly be as good at those things because I never managed to make a career out of it. So, yeah, I don't know. Before doing Twitch and YouTube, and even still in many ways, I wasn't really good at much. That's still the case, except the one thing that I am good at to make a living off of, I got lucky to be able to do, which is not a luxury that many people get for things that they're good at. And also things that they enjoy. That's the tough one. The tough one is doing something that you like and that you're good at. And there's not a whole lot of things before doing Twitch and YouTube that met either of those criteria, let alone both of them. Get out. I'm really good at selling people things they don't need. Just don't want to do it, so I work finance. Yeah, you don't want to... What? You don't want to be like a car salesman that, like, has to effectively harass people into making a commission? Fuck, man! Come on! What the fuck is up with this all of a sudden? These one-biting coelacanths that are now suddenly starting to appear like crazy. But, oh, you gotta get them on the first bite, and if you don't react within, like, fucking 44 milliseconds, you're done, you're fucked. What's up with this, dude? What's up with this all of a sudden? Like, get better is the solution, but also, like, Jesus Christ, man. Could you give me, like, one fucking bite of grace? You know, I bite it on the first time every time. I set my brain to, like, don't press on the first bite mode when I fish, and it saves me from pulling up too early a lot of the time, at the expense of pulling up slower when I get the first bump. It's like, ah! The idea of it sucked. I worked medical sales for a year, and I felt like a piece of shit. I knew a guy that did that. Drove around, talked to doctors, and been like, hey, I work for this company. Prescribe these drugs. Assuming that's what that is. Maybe you're talking about something else. He seemed to like it, though. First biters suck, truly. I worked at the drug man. Yeah, he worked for, like, the manufacturer, and he went around the area selling local doctors on the drugs, was how he described it. But yeah, it probably doesn't feel great to work for, like, I don't know, some of those places. Like a moral standpoint that you gotta kind of like be like, I don't know about this. Alright, so the snow's gonna stop now, yeah. Alright, well, no more stupid coelacanths, but unfortunately, like, I don't know, dude. Do I even bother going back to get them to spawn again? Because I wasn't getting much luck. I think that we all support... I mean, maybe not, like, work for, but support something that sort of conflicts with our moral standards, though, you know? Like, I watch a lot of sports, and athletes are... I'm not going to say rarely good people. No, that's probably not true. But a lot of them are not good people. Especially when they play for your team, it's like, man, this guy, I know he sucks, but he's on my team. He's my guy. Or at least he should be. Same thing with, like, your job, you know? I have to use generative AI at my job. And it's like, you also gotta make a living. I'm doing homework on conflict of interest, right? And it sucks, because it probably boils down to, for most people, like, well, I need the job. I buy a lot of shipping stuff off Amazon for my business, and it sucks because not many other companies... Because there's not many other options, and Amazon isn't a good company. Yeah. I don't blame you, though. I shop at Walmart, not Target, because they're both bad. Yeah, and it's like... I've heard, like, oh, we're boycotting Target. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like we could make up a lot of reasons. Not make up, like they're not true. But yeah, we could come up with a lot of reasons to boycott every big box store. But I gotta get my Chex Mix. Right? I don't know. I wish I had a little, like, mom-and-pop grocery store just around ye olden corner that I could go and pick up everything I need, but it's not the reality. That's it? Adds 1 million bells to your debt. Nah, dude, come on now. I think that... yeah, I don't know. I face it with my own job, but, like, it's nothing to the extent of, like, what some of you are describing. Sometimes I feel bad because this is so comparatively such a small deal compared to what some of you guys said. But sometimes I'd be making, like, too clickbaity of a thumbnail, and I'm like, ah, dude, I don't like this. I don't like this, but also, like, man, the YouTube algorithm loves this shit, and I gotta, like, pay the bills, and I gotta make money, and hi. I gotta, like, put the red circle in the YouTube thumbnail, alright? I don't like it. If I saw some other person doing that, I'd be like, oh, you scumbag, I hate you. But no, I wouldn't, but I don't know, you know? You know? Feels that way. But, yeah, what you guys are saying is probably more important than my piddly problems. Oh, the sufferings of a white man who does YouTube for a living. I know. It's a sog-eat-dog world out there, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. It's a sog-eat-dog world out there. What are you trying to say? It's a What on earth could you possibly be trying to say? It's a sog-eat-dog world out there. Who's sogging it? Dog eat. Oh, dude, that's good. Man, you really fucked that one up. Holy shit. Wow, you really made a real mess of that sentence. Jesus, I had no idea what you were trying to say. It's a dog eat dog. Okay, see, I would not have put that together in my head. That it's a dog eat dog world. Wow. Yeah, wow, you really fucked that one up. You might need to, like, I don't know. You need to, like, eat something or something, man. Like, top up on, like, the caffeine or something, man. Like, wow, that was not even close. Jesus. For real, who is sogging their dog? Like, dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, you're talking about some, like, gross-ass shit. Like, sogging your dog, man. What could you possibly be talking about? But no. Okay, I see. But, like, man, it's just one of those days. Yeah, like, man. Not even close. It's like you were aiming for the middle of the target. You missed completely. You, like, hit the one circle or whatever. Barble Steed. I'm glad they got rid of this guy in New Horizons. Man, I am so glad they got rid of this guy. Most useless fucking fish in the game. Gotta be the most boring thing in the game. Gotta be the most boring fish in Animal Crossing history. The Barble Steed. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, if every fish in Animal Crossing history was graduating from high school... The Barble Steed would get the least amount of woos and cheers. When you guys graduate school, and don't tell me that you haven't graduated, like, high school yet, because I don't want to know that there are people who are children in this chat. Alright, so don't even bother saying anything. But when you guys graduated high school or college, did you guys get, like, a big old, like, holler from your family? Or was it just kind of like a, like, woo, yeah, cool, nice. It'd be dead silent on that stage, man. Yes, man. I was like a very modest, like, yeah, woo. I was pretty modest, honestly. I was not like, I was not getting a whole lot. I graduated college on Zoom. That's fucking crazy, man. I forgot. How do you fit? Alright, my graduating class in high school was like 400 kids. How the fuck do you do a Zoom graduation? How do you get 400 people on a Zoom call? Is that possible? We don't do that kind of ceremony? Y'all don't do like high school graduations? $400? Yeah, it's a big school, man. It was only one high school in the entire county. Everyone went there. I didn't go to mine. Oh, because you're a cool kid. I was late to mine. But I went. My high school graduating class was 1,000 people. That's a lot, but like, I don't know, it's not like blowing my mind. That's such a US thing. What? How is it a US thing to graduate high school and have like a ceremony? What? Alright, man, we got a lot of weird things that we do, but having a ceremony that you completed a major step in your life is hardly far from the weirdest. Hey, big man. Well, we know it's a tuna. Uni graduation ceremonies are so boring. Yeah, but like, you know, whatever. Bunch of boring shit that we have to do. Oops! Fuck. Now I'm fucked up, dude. Now I'm fucked up. Damn it. Blowing it. Alright, I'm gonna go, well, pocket check. Damn, I'm full too. Alright, I'm gonna sell what I got. And then I'm gonna go back an hour. Get more coelacanths possibilities. Yeah, but like, it's just a fun thing. It's not like, I don't know. It's not super serious or anything like that. Alright, that is true. Because you do graduate high school, at least in my country, in like June. And I graduated in a hot-ass country. State. Man, it's true. Actually, I remember it like thunderstorming as well. They also announced it was a formal event and hollering was not tolerated. See, I think they also said the same thing to our high school graduation attendants, the families of those who are graduating. They were like, okay, we're going to make it so that we keep it mostly, you know, civil and no like wooing and hollering. If you can clap for your kid, but nothing like too raunchy. First kid that graduates... Yeah! Hoo, hoo, hoo! Vuvuzela's going off, man. Fucking crazy. Yeah, they told us the same thing. I'll be damned if they didn't fucking enforce it. How could you? How could you? Dude, it's your family. It's your family graduating. Holler, who cares? But you always sneak one in. Yeah, like the last clap in like a studio, like in like an audience, right? You gotta be like the last one. No hooting, no hollering. It's like, yeah, dude, none of either, man. Nary a hoot nor a holler. Crazy. How you gonna tell people no hooting or hollering? Uncle still has it. Man, that coelacanth and that tuna would have done nicely there. At my first university diploma, they were like, congrats for finishing the year ceremony, but it was very informal. You actually picked up your diploma 3 months later at the secretary's desk. That is true. They gave us a dummy diploma instead of giving us our real one. And they sent the real one in the mail. Oops, just slapped the microphone. Alright, let's go back an hour. I almost said to tear down my house. That'd have been bad. Not that he would have been like, are you sure you want to do that? I got my diploma by email? What, you guys fucking like... Really? Hey, happy 39. Fuck, I missed it. I saw it right when it ticked over from 39 to 40. 88k left? Oh, boy, 88k? We can do another 88k today, for sure. Hell, that's only 10 tunas and maybe a coelacanth. Oh, hell, I've lost my wife. This is what British people try to sound like when they're doing an American accent. They be sounding like this. They make it so that I mean, this is also what Americans do when they do a British accent. They make it sound like this, like we overly enunciate every single word. Oh, jeepers, where did my wife go? That's what they always be doing. That's fair play, though. We always make it sound like all they do is drink tea and eat crumpets. I miss my wife. Hey, crumpets are fucking great. Dude, I agree. Aren't your crumpets... It's weird. Your crumpets are closest to what we call English muffins. But in the UK, specifically in England, like a muffin to you guys, I think it's the same thing as a muffin is to us. So what the fuck's an English muffin? And say crestfallen. Yeah. You guys be saying that all the time, though. That one's actually true, though. I thought English muffins are just muffins there. No, because the English muffins are like what they call crumpets, right? English muffin is like the sausage McMuffin bread at McDonald's. Yes, that's correct. That is what an English muffin is. Man, crumpets are shite. What? What's up, Splatter Does Stuff? Hi. Dag hears one British guy say crestfallen, and he thinks that the entire British person says it. Every British person says it. Yes. That's not a crumpet. Okay. What the fuck are you? Can you, like... Okay, that's just a sea bass. I was like, yeah, I can't tell if it's a sea bass or a tuna that's, like, hidden in the sand. Circle in the sand. Oh, I did not hit you. Yeah, the statistics are 100% of British people at this point. That's what I'm saying, dude. Maybe not all British people say it, but the only instance that I've ever heard somebody say crestfallen is from a British person. So, what am I meant to believe? It's just facts. Not all British, but always a British saying crestfallen. You mean? You guys be eating biscuits, scones, question mark, with gravy, dog. What the hell? Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. It's called soul food, alright? I'm sorry you don't have soul. Fried chicken, biscuits and gravy, home fries, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. That's soul food, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. What's wrong with it? You want to get some crisps, fries after stream? Oh, man. Maybe. We gotta eat some of those meals. Gravy is a different thing in the US compared to the UK. Alright, so when I say biscuits and gravy, people who are British, what do you think I'm putting on my biscuits? Don't be a first biter. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Sausage gravy. Yeah, it doesn't really help much. Like, what's it look like? What's it taste like? It's like a brown sauce. Yeah, it's a brown sauce. Yeah. The fuck is white gravy? It's in the name. Meat juice. It's not... It's not really meat juice. I don't play about Southern biscuits and gravy. Dude, people in the South do not fuck... Like, you're talking to a guy from the North, alright? I'm being nice. For real, I'm being nice, alright? If you think I'm being aggressive, I'm not, alright? In South Philly, gravy means tomato sauce. You guys are just... I'm mad at you guys today. I'm mad at Philadelphia, sorry. I'll be over it tomorrow, but for today, I'm mad at Philadelphia. For reasons... that and also reasons that we discussed previously. I'm mad at Philadelphia today. Okay, I read a book recently where they're talking about eating grits. Dog, what is a grit? Okay, grits are nasty. I will not defend grits. I will not defend grits. I don't like grits. I think grits are disgusting. I will not defend grits. The grits defender has logged off. Nope, not me. What exactly are they? Somebody said that they're ground corn. To be honest with you, I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't know. I don't like them, though. A grit sounds like gravel. Yeah. Yeah. They taste like it, too. Maybe, I don't know, man. Yeah. I didn't like them. It's corn slop. Yeah, exactly. Corn slop. Yuck. Dang, you just had some shitty grits. I don't want to hear that, man, because people just don't like things sometimes. And it doesn't mean that it was a bad version of that thing, all right? And maybe they just don't like it. Everyone always says that. Oh, you just didn't have good grits. No, I think I had fine grits. I think I had fine grits. Couscous, I'm a grits hater, but a couscous enjoyer, and my mom thinks they're the same. They are not the same. I'm also a couscous enjoyer, and grits are nothing like couscous. Absolutely not. Couscous is like... I don't really know how to describe it. It's just pleasant. Couscous is pleasant. They're similar. They're similar in that, like, yeah, it's a lot of little things, but they're not at all. I don't know. No, nah. That's it. Couscous is more similar to rice, I agree. Yeah, nah, dude, don't bring couscous into this. What is the difference? To be honest with you, dude, I would need to have grits again. It has been a long time. I just remembered the one time having them. Nah. I was like, I had like just moved to the South, and I was like, oh, I gotta try grits. I gotta try all the great Southern food. And I liked most of it. A lot of it I already knew I liked. I was just like, you know, I gotta try some like genuine Southern country fried chicken. And I was like, I gotta try grits now. I gotta try... What's all the hype about grits? Yeah. No. You try sweet or savory grits? They were savory grits. Quinoa's texture is hit or miss. I'm on the fence about quinoa. I'm on the fence about quinoa. I've had it. It's alright. I'd eat it. I wouldn't make it. Me personally, I would not include quinoa in what I'm making, but it's alright. Nah, you ain't getting that. You think you'll ever play Pocket Camp? No. We have quinoa in our pantry right now. We do. You bought it. I didn't buy it. I'll eat it. If you make it, I'll eat it. We gotta get that pantry cleaned out before we move. God, we gotta move soon, man. I just feel like I just moved. Because I did. The small evil corn is called baby corn. Are you talking about those little corn pieces that come with, like, Chinese food sometimes? Those are good. Y'all not fucking with baby corn? I personally think stroganoff is absolutely disgusting. My mom would strangle you. Oh my god. Look. My mom will not hear me say this, and so I can comfortably finally say, but there are things that a Midwestern mom, such as mine, will make for dinner that you have to, as a child, you have to learn to love it. One of those things is stroganoff. Another is beef stew. This is where I'm glad my mom will not hear this. I fucking hate beef stew. I fucking hate beef stew. Goulash. Love goulash. Love meatloaf. I love all those, like, Midwestern mom meals that if you have a mom that was like mine, she will make multiple times a week for dinner. Get over here. Quit fucking with me, those one-biters. Tuna casserole? Nah, she never made tuna casserole. Not me, anyway. Goulash? Yes, man. And I liked most of them. Just, she would make, I swear to God, she'd make beef stew multiple times a month. And it was one of those where I was like, slipping it to my dog underneath the kitchen table. I was like, here, man, take it. I don't want it. Sloppy Joes, man. Awesome. I love Sloppy Joes. What are those Midwestern mom meals, dude? Those are so nostalgic. Meatloaf. Like, beef stroganoff. Oh, goulash. Ragu, Sloppy Joes. Yeah, not beef stew, though, no. Meatballs from the crock pot. Oh, dude. Sketty and meatballs, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. My son mentioned... Who, Sloppy Joe? Who the hell's your son? Oh, beef stroganoff. Right. I was like, what the hell did you do since I've left? You got a fucking, like, dog named Sloppy Joe? Lasagna is another one, yeah. Man, and I loved all of them. But, yeah, never, beef stew never did it for me. Stew in general, not a fan. Sloppy Joe maybe next, yeah. That's a good one. I ate those food. Where did all the 3 cheese pizzas go? I ate those food. Where did all of the hamburger helper go? You ever chicken and dumplings when you were down south? Oh, dude, of course. Loved it. You know what was good southern food? Well, okay, I say, like, good southern food, and I'm gonna name, like, 2 chain restaurants. But, like, if you're in the South, it's kind of like one of those places you gotta go. Man, Cookout. Gotta get hit Cookout. Oh my god, Hamburger Helper, while we're at it, is also fucking amazing. Cookout, Bojangles. Gotta hit Bohangles. Man. Cookout is so good, man. Bojangles is South exclusive? Yeah, that's like their whole thing, is they make southern food. We certainly don't have any up here in old fucking wherever the fuck I live. Genuinely, help me, I forgot. Where do I live? No, we don't have any up here. Like, you might find them in, like, the big cities. They might do the thing that, like, normally local chain restaurants do, where they'll never expand outside of their main area, but they might pop one in, like, Times Square, you know? Just so... Or like, you know how there's, like, an In-N-Out in Las Vegas? But it's normally, like, a California thing? California? But there's one in Las Vegas if you want to try it. In case you're visiting Vegas. You want to be like, hey, what's all this In-N-Out about? It's not good, by the way. It's not that good. How many more bells do you need? I have 200,000 in the bank. I have 8,600 on my person. So, yeah, I need about 40,000 more, because it's 248,000. It's not bad. 40,000. Guys, I finally got Dredge and all the DLCs. Nice. That's a good game. Is an In-N-Out location in Houston? Oh my god, what? I had Whataburger. That was pretty good. I had that at the Houston airport. Pretty good. I was a fan. Best southern chicken chain is Salad Chick. What the hell is Salad Chick? Respectfully. When In-N-Out opened in my town, it made the news because the line was so long it caused backups in traffic. Yeah, that's just what In-N-Out does, is it causes traffic jams. It serves burgers and causes traffic jams because people want those damn burgers so bad. And look, I don't know. It's not that good. It's not good enough to cause traffic jams anyway. Isn't that Chick-fil-A though? I've never seen Chick-fil-A cause a traffic jam, no. That's just me. I've never seen Chick-fil-A cause a traffic jam. They are usually packed, yes, Chick-fil-A. Yes, unfortunately, Chick-fil-A is usually very busy. But I've never seen it do what In-N-Out does, where it's like, it will back up traffic into the road. And you're like, are these people in the turning lane, or are they in the In-N-Out drive-thru? I genuinely do not know. They do where I live. Golly, I didn't know people were so fiending for Chick-fil-A. You ever been to a Chick-fil-A in Tennessee, then? You goddamn right. I sure have not been to a Chick-fil-A in Tennessee. That is so true. But I'm like, man, you're in Tennessee. You can get better chicken than Chick-fil-A, right? Why don't people just go inside the building and get food? Okay, valid argument in most circumstances. However, In-N-Out, if you go in, is still out the door. If you go into an In-N-Out, you are still lining up out the door. It is as ridiculous going in as it was in traffic, in the drive-thru. It's really bad either way. And you're like, this better be some fucking good-ass shit. If I'm gonna wait this long, it is not that good. And it's like, you couldn't have named it. Not that they could have anticipated what it did, but the place is called fucking In-N-Out. Man, you are not In-N-Out. Maybe back in the day when it was only in, like, fucking, like, Pescadero Ranch, California, where it was first founded, or whatever the hell. But no, not anymore. Not in, like, Burbank. More like in and out. More like sit in your car for 45 minutes or stand in line for 45 minutes and then get out. And then, by the way, also the paper that we wrap the burgers in gets stuck to the burger, and so you end up eating half the paper. And then also the animal-style fries are just Velveeta cheese with bacon bits on them. That'll be $500, please. More like inconvenience, yeah. More like in and get out of the way. I'm trying to turn left. Why are you in the left turn lane for the in and out drive-thru? Get out. Waited at the McDonald's drive-thru for nearly an hour one night. Look, man, I'm not gonna knock you. That's your experience. Like, I'm not above doing that sometimes, too. I'm really not. Sonic Supremacy. Sonic is actually pretty good, yeah. You know what? Fuck you. I felt nothing doing that. Is this big? Nah. 1 hour at McDonald's is ridiculous. Okay, but like, what if they really wanted it? Dude, I'm coming to the defense. What if it was really good, though? What if, like, I don't know. What if you just, I don't know, man. Like, what if you really wanted it? I think maybe we should spend our time doing better things. Like what? Like what? Okay? Like, I say that all the time, too. But then I think about how I spend my time when I have free time. And I'm like, it's not that good. I'm not gonna spend it in, like, that constructive manners. It's really not. I'm not being that useful. What if they were high? Well, then they probably shouldn't be in the drive-thru. Unless they're in the passenger seat. In which case, honestly, free of guilt. You're not the one driving. Like what? Bed rotting? Exactly. It's like, what would I be doing anyway? Yippee. Would you please would you please dab the next time you catch a dab? That would be so hashtag funny. It's been a while. I can't, if I can remember, yeah. Yeah, alright, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Let's see. Let's see if Uncle still has it. It's been a while. See if I remember. You'll have to remind me, though. It might be a while. What's up, Alice in Debt to Nook? Hi. I'm waiting for my cashews to finish soaking so I can start making my soup in an hour. What are you making, like a potion or something? That sounds like you're making a potion. It sounds like some shit like some evil, nefarious witch would be doing. This guy has never had soaked cashew stew. Dude, am I missing out? Don't be a dab. I love wet nut soup. Everybody's making wet nut soup. What seriously though, what's going on? What is that? Wet soggy cashew soup, man. Yeah, fill me in. Like, is it good? Could be curry. It's a vegan soup, but with cashew cream. I see. Dude, I don't know. That sounded like you were making like a potion that makes somebody like incontinent or something. It's the old incontinence potion. Blended soaked cashews are usually used to substitute cheese/dairy. Now that is very interesting. I did not know that. My mom makes her own almond milk and cashew milk. Oh, okay. Wait, if it's just like how that's... Is that just like how almond and nut milk is made? Oh, that makes way more sense. Splash potion of shit yourself. Dude, I don't know. I was like, that sounded... It sounded like what like a witch would do to make a mean brew. A brewski. He's like, I'm ready to soak my cashews, my darling, before I cut you up and... Fuck. You into my cauldron. It's really hard to do a witch accent and also roll your R's. That's really hard. That's really hard. Oh, scrumptious. Homemade almond milk with a little vanilla extract. See, we're back to like fucking making potions again. A dookie bomb? Like from Fortnite. What the fuck are you talking about? Like from Fortnite. Anyone else hear that witch? That was so scary. No, dude, what are you talking about? Don't joke about that, alright? 3-day blinding stew coated. Yeah, that's what you're making. You're making 3-day blinding stew. Hello there, how's it going? It's going alright. How are you doing? I'm too terminally on Tumblr to see the words vanilla extract. Alright. Why? Should I ask? Why? Dab incoming? If Tumblr's mentioned, probably not. I'm just deathly curious. They did a poll with cake ingredients, and vanilla extract won by a large margin. They did a poll with cake ingredient. Hang on, I'm not understanding something. Also, yeah, what's up with like the Tumblr uprising that I'm seeing? I've not heard people talk about Tumblr nearly as much in years, but in like 2026, it's on like a grand comeback or something. What's going on? Happy to see you streaming today. Hey, I appreciate that. Tumblr is so back. The ratio of ingredients to bake a cake. Oh, and they're like 50%... I see. They're like 50% vanilla extract. Dude, you guys ever like... I mean, like, yeah, it smells great. You ever actually try like a little bit of that stuff? Oh my god. It's like drinking straight puke. It tastes like ass, yeah. It smells great, though. Real bloggers never left. But before people on Tumblr never announced they were on Tumblr, it was like an unspoken agreement. Oh, so it's like Reddit. That's just what Reddit is. When you wanted to tell somebody that you were a Redditor back in the day, you would ask them, when does the narwhal bacon? And they'd say midnight, and then they'd be like, oh, hey, my fellow lay Redditor. You know, that's what they would do. Hey, I like your shoelaces. Is this some other fucking Tumblrism here? I like your shoelaces. Bro, get out of here. You're trying to fucking... You're trying to, like, confound and hex me. Stop. Thanks, I stole them from the president. Oh, that was, like, your narwhal bacons. Oh, okay. Not the shoelaces. I just awakened a sleeper agent. Man. This is fascinating. It's like studying like little fish in an aquarium. And seeing how they interact with each other. Or like little ants carrying food to the queen. Thanks, I stole them from the president! 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 Like a little like group of ants like walking by. Shut up. We are Pikmin. Golly. 27,370 plus 200,000. I need 21,000-ish more bells. Alright, probably a couple more inventories. Fishing in this game seems way more difficult than other Animal Crossing games. It's actually, I think, way easier than Wild World, for example. Because I just played Wild World, so it's like my most active comparison, but... It's not bad, it's just that the fish move really strangely, and it makes it hard to catch them sometimes, and... I don't know, other than that, and like they also bite really fast, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it's... I don't know. I don't know where I'd rank it. But certainly Wild World's the hardest, and I think GameCube's the easiest. They do be moving. Wild. World. My Tumblr was all emo shit and super Who-Lockian shit, and Dan and Phil cringe. By the way, I don't know, these are different things, but they're the same thing in my head. Dan and Phil and Good Mythical Morning, they're the same thing in my head. I'm sorry, I just angered like a million people. I just caused a 5.6 earthquake in the Los Angeles metropolitan area. I'm sorry. But, okay, speaking of Dan and Phil, what's up with Good Mythical Morning? What's going on with them? They are not the same. No, I know that they're not the same. They're the same thing in my brain. Yes, my Yowie fried. I don't know why I read that. Alright. But, like, something's going on with, like, Good Mythical Morning. Dan and Phil are gay Good Mythical Morning. Okay, so I am right. As always. Stevie is leaving. That's the baby from Family Guy. What? Stevie is leaving. That's the dude that said, like, what the deuce? What, that guy? What's so bad about that? He's an executive producer. Oh, okay. Stewie is the baby. Dude, that's extremely my bad. You're so right. Wait. No, you're so right. Stewie's the one that says that. No, you're right. Yeah. No, that's my bad. That's Stewie. Dude, I'm sorry, alright? That's my fault. I got that backwards. Alright, but you can see, like, where I got confused, though, right? Okay. That worse than my slip-up, man. Get it together. Dude, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to bench myself for that one. I have to ride the pine for a couple streams. I am LOLing, laughing out loud. Is that what that means? Oh, good. That's what I go for. I think I chipped my tooth. Seriously, I like, in the process of doing that, I like slammed my teeth on the inside of my elbow, and I think I might have chipped a tooth. Am I bleeding? I don't taste blood. Okay, I think I might be alright. Jeepers creepers. Give us a 1 second dab, not a 0.1 second dab. Dude, I'm sorry that you got, like, your eyes are not fast enough to see me dab. That's not my fault. Alright? The person, by the way, the person who asked me to do the dab said that they were LOLing, alright? So they seem satisfied in their request. Alright? The only person I sought to please by doing that was that person. Alright? I'm not here for anyone else.
Money, money, money.
Please dab again, I missed it.
No, you get one a stream. Alright, this isn't 2021 anymore. Alright? Thanks for the $2 though, I appreciate that. If you missed it, I'm sorry that the refresh rate of your eyes is not high enough to see it. Alright? Get a 144 kilohertz eyes and come back to me. It was right in the middle of an ad break. Sorry? I can't control when I catch the dab. See? But will you whip next time you get a tuna? What's the relation there? Will I whip? That's like the whip in the nene, right? Nene next time you catch a bitterling. Am I like your fucking Pinocchio, dude? I don't just move at your will. Alright? I'm not just gonna do it because you just are like moving my fucking digits around. I'm like a guy and I can just be like, no. We want you to whip. I want you to sit quietly and watch my Twitch stream and maybe give me like $5. I don't know. Ah, do that, Pinocchio. Dab for the coelacanth, because it won't happen. Yeah, you're probably right. I remember the whip and nene trend. Dude, I have a story for you. Well, it was more of a story if I had actually done it. I think it's sort of a story about how I didn't do something, rather than that I did do something. But it was like 2013 or 2014. And I got invited to a Carolina Hurricanes game, which is a hockey team. And I didn't go because I wasn't able to. But I learned that because my friend invited me. And my friend, who was a real cornball, I liked him, but he was a real cornball. I guess that they all, this was like, I don't know what the prime years of the Harlem Shake was, but it was probably around then somewhere. Anyway, they all, I guess, got onto the Jumbotron while they were playing the Harlem Shake, and they made the entire group of people, including my friend, and including where I would have been if I had gone with them, they all did the Harlem Shake on the Jumbotron at PNC Arena in Charlotte, North Carolina. Maybe it was earlier than that. Anyway, that could have been me. If I had just said yes, if I was able to go that day, I would have said yes, and I would have been doing the Harlem Shake on the Jumbotron. Against my will, by the way. I don't think I would have done that in my own volition. But, yeah. I'd have done the Harlem Shake on the Jumbotron at PNC Arena in front of, like... Well, the Carolina Hurricanes weren't very good at that time, so let's say, like, 300 people. But still, like, geez, man. Just to think, alternate timeline, I did that. Maybe 3. Yeah, I don't know. Back in those days. Sheesh. OMG, I love the Canes. Yeah, but did you like the Canes in 2012, 2013? Maybe. Maybe you did. $300 people too many. Yeah, Jesus, man. I don't think I'd done it if 0 people were there. Anyway, yeah. Scary thought. I think about that sometimes. Wonder how that would have affected my life. How close are you to being done with City Folk? We still got a ways to go. We're almost done with this debt. Have you ever been to Bugfest? I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what Bugfest is, but I have the ability to think on a complex level. To where I think I might be able to tell what something called Bugfest might be. And I gotta be honest with you, it doesn't sound like my kind of place. It doesn't sound like my kind of place. Why am I stupid? Why am I dumb? Why am I stupid? Bugfest. My team is the Bruins? Don't say that. Ew. Why would you say that? Why would you share that fact? Oh. You're also a Celtics fan, probably. Favorite game in the series? I don't know. They have cockroach races in it. Okay, and this is a selling point? Like, you're trying to be like, hey man, you may not like Bugfest, but hey, next Bugfest, cockroach races, and then, like, scorpion eating competitions, but it's not the scorpions eating, it's you eating the scorpions. And then also, put your feet in a bucket of fire ant competition. Can't miss that. And then to top it all off, we do one giant, like, bug concert where a bunch of life-sized animatronic bugs all sing popular songs, but they insert, like, various puns about, like, bugs. Like sorry for party rocking. Instead, it's sorry for like I don't know, sorry for like buzzing in your face and circling around your head and scaring you a little. And like making you like nervous. Yeah, dude. Don't forget tapeworm measuring competition. Yes, dude. Better start practicing. Yeah, man, that sounds awesome. I think I'll attend. Where's it at? Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! Oh, God! Oh, yuck! No! Oh, never mind, never mind. I'm not going. No, I'm not going to damn Cleveland. I'll get a tapeworm before I go to Cleveland. Raleigh, North Carolina? Nah, Raleigh's alright. Sorry for being bugs. Yeah, like, yeah. There's a reason why we can't see the debt that we're currently on. Yes. Always talking about Cleveland. Damn. Yeah. Sorry. Always got something to say. Stop slandering us. Hello? Hi? What? So, leave Cleveland, then. Alright, what's that? Alright, need about another 10,000. Specifically, 9,750 bells. And we're good. LMFAO? Yeah, dude, just move. Yeah, it's that easy. Duh. Just move, man. Guys, you don't like your job? Just quit. Just lock in. Nothing is stopping you. Right, exactly. I don't live in Cleveland right now, but it's still my home city. You know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean. I'm thankful for it. No, Jesus, man. Cleveland was my home city? Fish. Thank God. I do not know what you mean. Sheesh Louise. Still Cleveland, yeah. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Do you find fishing hard in this game? No, not really. At least it's not Detroit. Okay, yeah, it's really hard. No, it's because people keep, like, fucking lighting my britches on fire with their nasty chat messages. Like, in a metaphorical sense. Not, like, literally. But it's like, imagine having your britches lit on fire whenever you're trying to do something. It's like, knock that off, dude. Seriously, you're distracting me. So, yeah, that makes it hard. My fucking britches keep getting lit aflame. Very annoying. Nice. I absolutely thought that you said something about witches on fire, and I was so confused. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be confused, because what I said was much more sensible and made way more sense. So, I'm glad that... Yeah, no. I'm glad that we all, like... Yeah, I'm glad that we're all on the same page now. For sure. Frying his ass, bro. For real, man. What's up, Daggers? What's up, Saltmarsh? Hi. Another football fish for me? Plus, we have 2 great sports teams and the largest theater district in the U.S. outside of New York City and the Rock Hall. Wait, you have 2 great sports teams. Remind me what they are? The Cavaliers? And then what? The fucking... The Guardians. Oh. Right. Yeah, great. If you were one of those influencers, what would the name of your fan base be? If you were one of those influencers. One of those girls, huh? I mean, I already kind of call you guys the Daggers sometimes. Because that's, like, hard, man. Like, that's tough. You guys wouldn't fuck with, like, a group if they were called the Daggers. Well, you are the Daggers, so, like... But, like, you wouldn't fuck with yourself, though, right? If you were, like... Nah, dude, I wouldn't go up against those guys. That's some scary people right there. I've heard Dagnation. Yeah, I don't know about that, though. I don't know. That's you guys. If you're asking me, the Daggers, man. Straight up dagging it. What about the Dagels? Like bagels, but with a D? Maybe. Maybe. Dagnation sounds like tarnation. I do be saying that sometimes. I do be dropping like a tarnation sometimes. Like I stub my toe. Ah, tarnation. Straight up dagging it out here with Crazy D. I think I gotta... I don't know. I'm between, like, timing you out and just ignoring you. I don't know, man. Like, that doesn't... It sounds like you're... That sounds like it's, like, a comment where it's, like, you're presenting it as innocent and nice, but it has nefarious undertones. Like, I don't know. Maybe, call me crazy, dude, but, like, straight up dagging it out here with crazy D could mean, like, something like, I don't know. That's what you said, but, like, what if you were, like, referencing, like, I'm straight out here, like, I don't even know if I want to say, like, what you could be, like, meaning by that. Like, I was straight up, like, jorking it or something. With, like, my, crazy D might stand for something else other than, like, Dagnel, you know? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But it's like, whoa, man. I don't know if I want to, like, get behind a message that might have some, like, sinister undertones. Like that. Like, whoa, I'm, like, straight up, like, wonking my shit right now. Just straight up, like, just jostling that thing around. Like, I don't really want to, like, I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much, though. I'm, like, an overthinker, though. I'm an overthinker. Like, straight jostling it. Who? Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, man. But I'm just, like, I'm a skeptical person, alright? I always gotta be, like, like... I always gotta be, like, on guard for this stuff, you know? Who is up, like, dagging they crazy D? See, like, I feel like you're doing it again. See, I feel like you're, like, 2 words away from it being something that is, like, completely different meaning. Who is up dagging they crazy D? Like, what if it says, like, who is up, like, jacking off right now? Like, I feel like you're so close to saying, like, that instead. And that's got me, like, a little bit concerned. And I'm like, well, that's crass. I don't want to stand by that. But... maybe that's not what you mean. Maybe you just mean something else. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking, though. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Brother, you say crass stuff often. Yeah, but I don't say that, man. Like, come on. There's a line. I don't think it's that deep. I don't know, man. Maybe. Yeah, but you know, like, hey, can you blame me, dude? Can you blame me? Like, you can never be too careful on the internet these days, right? Honestly, like, dude, I feel like you can't give me a hard time about this. Like, man, you gotta be vigilant about this stuff. As a streamer, and I see, like, a lot of people come and go in the stream, and... like, I don't know, man. A bunch of, like, crazy characters always come around. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of people always come around, crazy characters saying some crazy stuff. You just never be too careful, you know, man? Just trying to cover my bases here. I have to protect the brand. That's right. I got, like, sponsors. I got, like, talent recruiters and sponsors looking at me, being like, is this content suitable for our advertising? I got, like, fucking Pfizer on the phone right now. They're like, do we want to be pushing Jardiance on this guy's stream? He's talking about, like, wonking his willy? No. But I'm not. Like, if he's, like, his chat room. Like, he's fine, but, like, the chat room, man. I don't know. When are you gonna take the rad money? What the hell is the rad money? Oh, the raid money. Right, like Raid Shadow Legends. Man, I gotta be honest with you, I ain't even seen nobody do no Raid Shadow Legends nothing for years. As far as I'm aware, that game died. It was a joke years ago to be like, Raid Shadow Legends advertisement. It's not that those are gone, it's just that it's not Raid Shadow Legends anymore. It's like Monopoly Go. You know? It's Monopoly Go. It's other things now. Rocket Money, yeah. It's all those now. War Thunder, yeah. VPN that you see that is, like, named in a dubious manner. It's like, I don't know if I trust, like... I don't know if I trust, like, No, like, fucking, like, toilet training VPN. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's not a trustworthy name. It's all just that now, you know? Raycon, yeah. Raycon's reached out to me before. Well, not them. Some, like, middleman that's trying to set me up with them. Honey. Yeah, but then Honey got canceled. Alright, we probably got enough. But let me do one more little scanny poo before we get it wrapped up here. Oh, and BetterHelp. Yeah, dude. That, like, phony baloney therapy service, yeah. Well, I don't know if it was phony baloney, but all I'm saying is I never heard good things about it. What was that one going around for a while about becoming a lord in Scotland? Oh, dude, yes. Oh, jeez. What was it called? What was that one? Established titles. That's right, yeah. Established titles. Oh, get this little plot of land in your name and become like a lord or a lady in Scotland. And I'm like, dude, I knew somebody with that as well. And I'm like, who fucking cares? I don't know. I don't know. That one was always weird to me. Except it was fake. Right. I don't talk to me. Thank you. My dad bought my mom one of those for her birthday. I hope she liked it. I hope that she does not know the reality of their dubious claims. And I hope that she genuinely enjoys the gift. And maybe it's better to let them just enjoy that. They put lady on my bank, but I can't use it on my passport. Your boyfriend got me one. Damn, really? They ain't gonna call you lady? Man. You guys can call me lady. Fishing looks like it sucks in this game. No, it's fun. It's really fun. It's really fun, especially when they move right before you put the line right in front of them, yeah. It's also really fun when they blow straight by your bobber after biting, and then they don't even do anything. That's also really fun. But yeah, no, it's actually really fun. Or name a star after you. Okay, no, for real though. Not a star, but I have had this idea toying around in my brain for a long time. Alright, you guys know Canada, right? The country of? Yeah. What does Canada have a lot of? Lakes. They got a lot of lakes, man. Seriously, go to Google Maps and go and, like, zoom in on some random fucking nowhere place in Canada. There's probably gonna be 50 lakes on your screen. And then none of them have a name. None of them have a name. I think the Canadian government should take every little lake that they have, say like, dude, 50 bucks, and this lake's named after you. And then somebody gets the satisfaction of having a lake named after them. Canadian government gets 50 bucks from all the suckers who want a lake named after them. And then it's fun. I think they should sell the naming rights to some of those, like, 1 billion lakes that they have just sitting around. Oh, yeah, dude, we have more than enough. Alright, cool. Let's head on over. Let's pay our debt. Although I think we might actually have to go a day forward to get our house expanded. And also to get his store expanded as well. So let's go a couple days forward. Plenty of those dumb tiny lakes have names. Yeah, well, what are they? Name every single one. No, but seriously, look, maybe this is ignorant of me, but if they had names, wouldn't they show up if you zoomed in on them in Google Maps? Is it just somewhere else? 50 loonies and it's yours, yeah. Okay, remember everything except the name. Yeah, alright, dude. Why don't you just sell turnips? Because I'm trying to make it so that every debt is paid off using a different manner, because just doing turnips would be a bit boring. There's no fun in that. ABD notice. What? Oh, dude, I got the credit card. Hey, nice. They never brought this thing back. Kind of really don't blame them. Oh, dude, look at Big Spender over here. Look at that. That thing that you can only use at Gracie Grace and nowhere else. It's not even a credit card, it's a debit card. I guess they call it a shopping card. Yeah, because that's if, because sometimes you buy things at Gracie Grace and it's literally so much money that you cannot fit the money that it costs in your pockets. And so they're like, hey, here's a credit card so that it'll just pull the money out of your bank account if you want to buy it. Very clever little people, those Nintendo. Very clever. I have a 350 credit score in-game. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I actually have a great track record of repayments. It's literally what this challenge is about. What are you talking about? Alright, so we got Nook and Go. That'll be relevant because he can start selling axes now, which will be relevant for the next segment, which will be for bugs. But for right now, let's go, now that we, well, maybe he has to tell me about the next step first, actually. Hang on. He just told me about how the store is expanded. Yes. Alright, so now we can actually pay off our debt. 248,000 bells. Dude, already got you covered. I already got you covered, don't you worry. Ooh, that table. Sorry, I'm not here for the table. New video idea, calculating the credit score of your character. The FDIC would love my ass. What would you go off of? He only has one... I guess in this game he has 2 lines of credit because he has his mortgage. And he has a credit card. Two lines of credit is not a whole lot. His debt to income ratio is like... Well, what income? Wait, is he upgrading again? Yeah. Alright, he's already going to go to the next store. Alright, cool. I don't think it would be very good, is all I'm saying. I don't think it'd be very good. Alright, just give me all my money. Okay. And then... pay mortgage. He's probably not even registered to vote. That's true. Yeah, but for what election? Tortimer's gonna run until he dies. Well, actually, he runs until he gets the boot, and then they force his ass to the retirement island, and then you take over. I guess. I like doing that. Cheese and burger. Why did I read that? No, that was a good message. Me and Fig are gonna nap. Okay, have a good nap. It was so cheap you didn't even break a sweat? Okay, alright, who said that?
Yo.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Why is he saying that? I didn't say that. Okay, why is he assuming that I said that? I didn't say that at all. Those words never left my mouth. And now he's gonna be like, oh, okay. Well, your next debt is gonna be 2 quadzillion bells. And fuck you. Make that easy, asshole. And I'm gonna be like, dude, alright, I didn't say that. Huh, I suppose so. Well, since you're going for the how you say gusto, I also would not say that. Jesus, no. Why don't we just add another floor of space? It costs a bit more. Sure, let's do it. I'm a real go-getter. Thank you. By the way, thank you for the new membership, City Rich. Appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Oh wait, I went for a white roof this time, but I didn't even see what it looked like. Fuck it, I'm going white roof again. Alright. This dickhead. Alright, so now let's go to the next day. Let's actually see our house. And then, let's go another 2 days forward so that we get Nook and Go. That's what we'll do. And then we'll get it wrapped up. And then, after this, we'll move on to the next day, starting tomorrow. Bugs. Quadzillion isn't a word, but quadrillion is. It comes from a trillion. It is the fourth illion. It is the fourth child of the illion family. No, okay. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something then. Who was the 17th president of the United States? You have 30 seconds to answer. What color socks am I wearing right now? You have 5 seconds to answer. I'm Chilean. Wrong. It's Bugfest tomorrow. Blue. No. Whoa! That's a big house. Jesus, I didn't know I got that ginormous. That's tall. That thing's gonna fall over. That thing is going to fall over. A strong gust is going to blow that thing atop. What the hell? Tom, this defies zoning laws, man. You cannot build it that tall. You need to widen it. Yeah, the roof is white. What if the big bad wolf comes? For real, dude. That thing is gonna go fucking tip over. That thing's gonna hit the dirt. What an asshole. He fucked up my house. It's covered in snow. Of course it's white. I'm not covered in snow. Hey, I thought he was expanding. Or maybe that was for the previous expansion. No, I actually didn't even go inside. The sticky subject of my fee. His sticky fee. Alright, his sticky fee is 368,000. Alright, we're gonna do that one next. And it's gonna be paid off using bugs. For bugs, generally, the advice is that, if you want to get the really valuable bugs anyway, you want to chop down every single tree in your town, leaving only palm trees for the palm tree beetles to spug. So that's going to take a lot of axes for us to get. So, let's buy like, I don't know, 10, 15 of them. Do that. Catch some bugs. That'll be a great transition for the YouTube video. But not for you guys. You guys don't get to see that. The YouTube video gets to see that right now. Like, after I said all that. But you guys get to see it tomorrow. Hey, thanks for being here today. I very much appreciate it. I'm gonna stop the timer at 40 hours, 49 minutes, and 7 seconds. Okay. And then, if we pull up our spreadsheet, we can see that. I'm unstrapping the wrist strap. Pull this up. We have now paid off our third debt in Animal Crossing City Folk. That leaves us with, yeah, we're on the 368,000 second floor debt that we'll pay off using bugs. And that puts us at 5,361,200 bells paid across the series. And we have 14,415,800 still remaining. So, we'll continue that probably tomorrow. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, drop a follow on Twitch, like the stream, and subscribe on YouTube, and join the Discord on both platforms, !Discord. Keep up with the Dagger community and get notified when I go live. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow. See ya!